so excited. Okay, so if you followed me, you will know that for the longest while, I've been hosting these Twitter spaces with my good friend. And what we do is we catch up. The show's called The Recap, and we catch up on everything reality TV. Everybody knows I'm the Housewives queen. I love everything Housewives, but obviously I dabble in other shows. So today I'm bringing you something brand new, and this is a bit of a pilot, so I want to let you guys decide whether you like it or not, whether you want us to come back. I mean, we're coming back regardless, but it would be nice to know your opinions and everything. But yeah, we are here with The Recap is live and direct, guys. Make some noise! Woo! So we've taken it off of Twitter and we brought it to you 4K on YouTube. So we hope you guys love it. And I am joined by my amazing co-hosts. Again, if you've been following me for ages and you've ever tapped into The Recap on Twitter Spaces, you'll know my amazing co-host, Feven.
Hello. I can't believe we're doing this.
I know. Can you believe it?
Insane. But we're here in 4K.
I know, in 4K. And we're also joined by the amazing Isa. Now, I want to get into sort of our relationships and the reason why you guys are here with me, okay? Because I think it's important that the people know. So, Isa and I are really good friends, but we actually bonded over our love of reality TV, didn't we?
We have.
So, this is literally how our friendship was birthed. So we'd followed each other for ages just from like being in the industry, and we'd always be just chatting about Housewives stuff. Like she'd send me stuff, I'd send her stuff, and we'd just be going back and forth. And then eventually it was like, girl, this is my number. Like, take my number. Like, let's talk about this properly. And then we kind of developed a friendship off the back of like Housewives, didn't we?
Hours of phone calls.
Exactly, and hours of phone calls off of the love of reality TV. And Feven, you and I, we met on Clubhouse, didn't we? Oh my God, we met on Clubhouse years and years ago, and we stayed in touch. And as I said, like Feven's been co-hosting The Recap with me. Actually, I say co-host, but a lot of the time you actually run the show because my janky Wi-Fi. So Feven will often run it, and I'm just there in the background. But it's been a massive success, hasn't it? Like we've had a really good turnout with it, and people really love it. And do you know what I love the most about when we've done the recaps on Twitter Spaces? Like when we've had to have the emergency spaces. Like so, say something goes down in Bravoville, yeah,
like Karen Higa.
like exactly like Karen. But before we had the Simon one, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So Simon, what's his surname again? Gabua?
Yeah.
Anyway,
yes.
if you're a Housewives fan, you'll know Portia's Nigerian husband. When he got detained, when he got arrested, we had to put on an emergency Housewives, didn't we? So we put on an emergency spaces, and yeah, it's kind of just flourished. But I thought we needed to bring it to the camera. I felt like it was time to elevate. I feel like the people want a millennial response to what's popping on reality TV. So we're going to give that to them. So we want you guys to join in with us, join in with the conversation. We want to see your comments. We want to know whether you agree, respectfully disagree, okay? No,
talk to us nice.
No, exactly. Talk to us nice. No slander will be tolerated. But yeah, we just want to chop it up about what is going on. So first and foremost, where are we going to start, ladies?
I feel like we have a lot to discuss.
We have a lot. That's why I've got my little
so
card.
much going on TV
I'm so
right now.
professional. Exactly. So I think we should start with Love Island.
Okay.
So where do we bloody begin?
Let's start with the main topic of interest. My favorite people, Dejon and Meg.
Oh God, yeah.
Mug and mustard. I feel like we just had like
Yeah. That's a great start. That's a great start.
Mug and mustard on the beat. Oh my God.
So Dejon and mustard. Oh my God. See? Dejon and mustard, you know. Dejon and Meg. Okay. What are our thoughts about them? They've been together since the very beginning, which I have to give them kudos for that because it's quite rare. They've been together since day one. The public put them together. Week 7, they're still going strong. We've seen them go through every phase of their relationship. You know, we saw the uphill battle for them to be exclusive. Listen, I can't keep up with the young people, them lingo. They went exclusive first, right?
Yeah.
So we saw the uphill battle. They went exclusive. Then they quickly escalated from exclusive. No, is it closed off?
Closed off.
Closed
They went
off.
closed off first. Then they went exclusive. Then they become boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now they're engaged, all in the villa within 7 weeks.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
And she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I got it right. So what's our thoughts on them? Feven, take us away.
Side note, on Mug, every time she gets a text and she has to read it out,
Oh no, it's painful.
I feel like throwing my phone at my TV. I feel like producers constantly set her up. Like, why do you read like that? It's giving bottom set. You should not be in anywhere
It's the
near.
way she said Andrada.
I'm not Andrada.
Oh my God.
But no, I can't stand either of them. I think I can't work it out. I feel like Dejon is, obviously he's read the playbook, he studied it, inhaled
Studied
it.
it well.
And is like following it to a T. So he's followed the the steps and I also feel like he acts like he doesn't care about public perception, but deep down he does.
Oh, he
which is
absolutely
why he's following the playbook, because he knows this has worked for previous contestants. Meg, I feel like she might be really into him. And it's more him playing the game. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they're delusional. They always think that other couples in the villa want to be them, but it's kind of like, no one wants your relationship. Yeah, no. You, Dejon, as well, I'm sorry, but you came on the TV show, you've studied the playbook, and now your mum is getting flogged up and down the timeline.
That's so bad.
He really set his whole family up for that, man. I hate that thing.
I think they set themselves up.
True.
Because you know what public perception is. You know what's going on. You know what we're talking about. You had the opportunity and you went in there and you didn't take it. You set yourself up.
Yeah.
Your own sister was on TikTok begging for you to move on. Do you know what I mean?
Word on the street is that those videos have been deleted now.
Oh, really?
Of course they would
but
be.
That's awkward. You kind of have to, isn't it? Like, I mean, come on.
But he's being held hostage, and the TikTok that the sister posted about him being in debt makes sense. Like, it's giving.
She actually posted a video about him
apparently she posted a video saying like he's in debt and that's why he went on the show. It's giving payday
your
loans.
sister is telling all the tea.
What the hell? That is crazy.
She's breaking all the rules. Don't chat family business.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think he definitely studied the game. But the thing is, my opinion on Mustard on the Beat, he would have been liked if he moved on.
Yeah.
I think at first people were rooting for him to kind of like move away from she was the problem.
Yeah.
And I think it was on the high horse, you know, she's got this tall, darkest man.
Yeah, because she said that her type was dark.
And he's the darkest.
But guys, when they say tall, dark, and handsome, they're not talking about Dejon.
No, but I think
She was.
Meg thought she had the prize.
Yeah.
If we all read between the lines here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think she was the problem. People were rooting for Dejon to move on. He was not moving on. Misery loves company. They started rubbing off each other. Now he's just so hated with his speeches. Everything about him is so performative. But my point is, like I'm not a big fan. I really wish that the same way the public voted for them to be together, they used a little bit of the US tactic and like voted for a bombshell to recouple with him from early.
Yeah. I think the thing is with Meg and Dejon is that no one's really, I mean, a couple of the bombshells came in targeting Dejon. Do you know what I mean? And I think that kind of just speaks to like how dynamics work with like male bombshells and female bombshells anyway on Love Island. But no one's really come in for Meg. So I feel like she's had to go hard.
Would you go in there for her?
But well, this is the thing. This is what I was going to ask you. Do you guys think, that no one went in for her because it was so obvious that she was that into Dejon, or just that no one was feeling her?
I think both. Both sides can be true.
Yeah.
And I think that's why she latched onto him so hard. I don't think it was originally like, oh, I really like this man. I think it was ego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, ego, competition.
And to prove a point.
Prove a point.
Yeah.
You've won. Love your price.
Yeah.
and then on top of that, it's just no one's coming. No one's showing you interest either. So what else are you going to do?
I fully agree with that. I think that it got to a point where she just had to prove that they were solid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I think, but I will say this, I do think she does like him though.
I think she's genuine.
Yeah.
Every now and then I kind of like, I'm a bit on the fence. Like I'm not sure. Like sometimes it gives like, no, she actually does like him.
She
and
likes
other
him
times it's more
than
about
he likes
proving to
her.
the other girls and proving to the public that like, we're this rise or die couple, we've stuck it out since day one, blah, blah, blah. But I do think she's kind of into him. I don't think he's into her at all. As you said, I think he is so performative. I think he is playing the handbook, as you guys said, and it's just so transparent. It's actually quite painful to watch. And then on top of it, they've deluded themselves into thinking that everyone's jealous. But, and I know like this is kind of veering off a little bit, the way Shakira, Tony and Yasmin clocked tea needs to be studied, because that doesn't usually happen on Love Island, you know? Like the way they have clocked his strategy is beautiful because they are literally saying what all of us are saying. And this is also the first time I feel like Meg and Dejon have actually brought Black Twitter and Fiat 500 Twitter together.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yes.
It's been beautiful.
I do love that, the union that they have.
We've done it, guys.
Yeah, they've done it. So I didn't think that would ever happen. And apart from a few stragglers, like a few of the Facebook mums that are still riding hard for Meg, most people can see through their bullshit.
They're riding for Meg, but they don't
fuck with Dejon.
It's kind of like Shakira and Harry. We're riding for Shakira, but not Harry. But also with Dejon, do you know what annoys me? Like, he speaks in Pinterest quotes.
Yeah. Oh my
gosh. You're beautiful inside and out. What's understood doesn't have to be explained.
Yes.
I've got what I came in for. Then leave.
Exactly.
Leave right now.
I don't like about him, and this is my worst type of guy. Guys that silence you. But they kind of minimize your issues by making you feel like, you're being petty or you're being childish. And it's a silencing tactic that I think is so narcissistic. And he does that often. Like whenever Meg has tried to raise an issue, he's kind of silenced her by being like, you're being silly. I don't really want to talk about it. Like that dismissiveness. Oh my God.
He did it to Yasmin though.
Yeah.
When he said, I'm
so
eating my
rude.
pasta.
So rude.
And it goes back to Family Day when Meg made that comment of watch what you say to Dejon because I'm going to have to hear. I'm going to have to hear it or something along those lines.
Exactly.
And it's just like, girl.
That's not a good sign.
It's quite
because she literally was like, be careful because I'll have to deal with it later.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, that is very scary considering
that's not a good man, Savannah. That's not a good man.
Yeah, that's not good. So I feel like, in the house they've been clocked, with the public they've been clocked. What do you think it is about their dynamic or their setup that is coming across as so disingenuous?
They're on a high horse and they've got a point to prove.
Do you think the speed of the escalation of their relationship has played a part?
I think it's the interaction.
Because
they're not really lovey-dovey. They're not really, they don't banter as friends. And I remember like Meg said something where she was like, you're always talking to other people, but you never come and sit and talk to me. She doesn't know anything about him. She said it herself. She was like, we've been together for X amount of time and I know nothing about him. Like that's like, so what do you talk about all day?
Yeah.
You literally have the same 24 hours as Beyonce. And
They've got it feels like even longer than there because they're doing nothing in there. So what do you mean? Because even another thing, she said when they announced that they were doing that challenge and she was like, oh my God, I don't even know how many brothers or sisters you've got. And then Dejon was like, no, it's about the other couples. And I was just like, that's so basic.
What do you guys talk about?
Yeah,
you literally talk about how everyone hates on you.
That's it.
That's all
that's
you
like the basis of
That's the basis of their relationship. Like, look, we're in this together now. Like, we have to just kind of see it to the end. I don't think he generally, maybe now because it's been so many weeks and whatever, and I guess a day in there feels like a month. So maybe now he's kind of catching the feels or what. I don't even know if he even loves her. I think even that I love you was so
questionable timing.
The timing was insane, and it just does not see it. She doesn't see through
She's
it.
a bird. But also when he's talking and he's declaring his love, he's really like, he speaks in a monotone voice. He's like dead behind the eye. He's like a robot.
Yeah, it's very
He's
robotic.
it's like a teacher.
Yeah, it's very robotic.
It's weird.
There's no feeling behind it. It's
there's no
sincerity.
emotion.
But when you see how he lights up with other women,
exactly.
Yeah.
You
he's
see Dejon come to
sparkling.
life.
Them white teeth are whiter.
they
He's
really
sparkling.
are.
And I think that's also why they're so hated, because you see a side to Dejon that you kind of like and you root for him to go the other way, but he just won't because he has to win that money, you know,
to pay the debt off.
Do you guys think, because there's all this talk about producers are like, you know, they've set things up. Why do you think it is that they are getting, I mean, obviously their edit is poor because we're clocking tea, but why do they have like a favoritism edit? Because obviously when we've seen the Grafties and movie night, nothing was shown. I was thinking maybe when Grafties came, they were saving all of their clips for Grafties to expose, you know, Megan Helena's conversations and how they chat shit about the others behind their backs. What do you think the producers are gaining from giving them that redemption arc?
I think what they might gain out of it is winners that are actually a couple, because there is no other couples in there. So you have to kind of drive it to, imagine like Shakira's not in a couple and she wins it because she's the most, like, that's not Love Island.
Or it's a friendship couple.
It's a friendship couple.
That's not the actual point of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, that they're the only solid couple. I don't know, maybe they're cooperative behind scenes.
Maybe.
I don't know, maybe behind
And
the
maybe
scenes they're
that's why they feel like they're favored, because they
Yeah.
have relationships in there with producers and maybe
they're
he's
the
twanged
faves
him,
behind,
maybe
yeah.
he's done his speeches to a few of the producers.
And maybe they're always ready first.
But I always feel like with producers, they follow like the same kind of formula. So it's always the guy, he gets coupled up with a girl, he then like flirts with every other girl, goes to Casa Amor, does the same thing. Like I've forgotten the guy's name that did it. And they won, Millie, and I've forgotten his name.
Liam.
That's it.
Yeah.
He did the same thing. So it's like they follow that same formula. They probably spot which guy it's going to be. Harry, for example, is one of them. Dejon, because he's like a bit of a player, quote unquote. So I feel like they pick out the guys that they're going to work it around. I don't know. Or they think
like
we
the main
need
characters
it.
kind
Yeah.
of vibes. Yeah.
They get so much airtime.
Megan
My
Dejon, right?
gosh.
Yeah, they do. They actually
I
do.
actually want to know what's going on with
Yeah.
other people in there.
And it's still not giving.
At
They
all.
get
Do you know what I
so
mean?
much
At all.
air. They've had the best edits in terms of grafting
Yeah.
and whatever. They get so much airtime. Something's going on.
Yeah, I want to see more.
Megan's
like
auntie
Jay
works
and
for
thingy.
ITV.
I was thinking that maybe it's like a family member that works for ITV.
Yeah, because remember that came out about Molly.
Yes.
Do you remember? Because her and
Was it her mum or something?
Yeah, her mum or someone was a producer on there, and it made sense because she was getting all the bloody airtime.
They get so much
Yeah.
airtime.
I wonder
Like-
if she actually was though, if it was just a rumour though.
No, she was.
Oh,
It
was
was
she?
true.
Yeah,
It
apparently
was true.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You learn
Yeah.
something every day.
Exactly. Okay, so let's move on from those two because they're so draining just watching.
Yeah,
the
we're
show.
giving them way too much time
Exactly.
as well.
Even here, we're giving them too much airtime. All right, let's talk about the divide and the villa because so everyone knows I'm a bit messy and I own it. Yeah.
And I'm
But-
messy, yeah.
yeah, exactly. Messier. I do love Love Island. Obviously, I love reality TV shows, but I don't ever watch them. I don't care about the love. Sorry, I know that's problematic. Like, I don't care. Like, for me, that's by the by. Like, it's a nice add-on.
Yeah.
I like to watch it for the social experiment of it all.
Yeah.
I like to watch it to see how people interact when they're thrown into a situation and blah blah blah. I like the friendships. I like the other kind of dynamics that come off the back of it, right? So for me, the dynamics between the girls this year has been so interesting. So I think this is probably the first time, I don't know, you guys might be able to remind me of another season where it has been this divided and it's mainly the girls that are that are going at it. So we've got on TikTok and stuff, they're calling them the plastics and the
Yeah.
baddies.
The plastics and the baddies.
Yeah, so the baddies are obviously Yasmin, is it Yasmin?
Yeah, Tony.
Yasmin, I keep on getting, because I know she's got the twin, Zara.
Zara,
so
yeah.
I keep on going to call her Zara. So Yasmin, Tony and Shakira,
Yeah.
they're the baddies, they're the people's favourites. And then we've got Megan, Helena, and then whoever they kind of like bring in, whoever they recruit. So at the moment they've
Yeah,
got
I can
Angel
see
and Megan.
plastics.
And obviously
Yeah.
Irish Megan is
Irish
is
Megan's
back.
rebranding now.
She is rebranding because Sis has been on the outside.
Don't get me
I
started.
know. We talked about this in quite thorough detail.
Don't get me started.
It's not right, is it?
It's not right. It's not
It's
okay.
not right. It's actually not.
It's not okay. She has been able to study everything, know what people are saying, and been able to come in like PR trained
Ready
to
for
go
war.
to the final with it. It's just.
Yeah, doing Love Island, having like a 3-week break, 4-week break, coming
And what's
back.
the point of voting someone
Yeah,
out if they're going to be back in?
exactly.
If you can't find, if no one's auditioning to be bombshells, you can't find any more bombshells, or the bombshells are not bombshelling, and you have to bring someone back. At least not the ones that people actually voted out.
Yeah.
We only had
Not when
one
there's a whole
chance to
ass
vote
league.
someone
Alima was there.
out.
Yeah.
And also the whole family thing. Like you've been out for 2 days.
Yeah,
You
literally.
saw them like
The
2 days
whole
ago.
thing is
Yeah.
just so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this season, it's not my season.
It's unfair,
It's not
isn't
my
it?
season.
Yeah.
The only good thing is though, with Tony, Shakira and Yasmin, like it's giving me memories of like Amber, Anna, like
Yeah.
that kind of like solidarity amongst the
Yeah.
girls. I
Yeah,
really like,
like
that.
friendship.
Yeah.
Whitney,
Yeah.
Ella.
Yeah. I liked that season actually.
I loved that
Yeah.
Me
season.
and Ella's season. I think that was my favorite.
They
season.
were like, it felt like real people.
No, real people. There was one scene from that season that I loved. It was just when they were in the mirror making up a dance.
Yeah.
Do you remember? And it was
Yeah.
just like, I can't even remember the song, but it was so cute. Because
Who else was that? Was
in
there?
there?
Catherine was in
Catherine.
there.
Oh, Catherine.
Catherine.
They had, that was,
And they were all done,
that
like,
was
oh,
such
and who
a
was it? No, that was
lineup.
And they
the
did the
season
song.
with Tasha, was
Remember
it?
Whitney did the song with Tyree.
Tyree,
I can be
yes.
a lady or a baddie. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can be a baddie
Tyreek
or
was
a
on there,
lady.
and that I think that was the first time as well that they had someone that was like relatable to the
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
that
And
was such
it was
a good
so messy
season
as well, because I remember that first episode and Ella and Tyreek knowing each other.
Oh,
'Cause
yes.
they met in like
Yeah, a club.
West End nightclub or something.
But he didn't remember her,
But
right?
he didn't remember. She was like, well, I did have blonde hair then. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, fairs. But yeah, no, that's definitely up
like
there with
we
one of my
went
favourite
from
seasons.
that to
I
this.
know,
It's
I know.
insane.
What about Mimi and Io and their man season?
That was a good season.
That was it. No, I don't.
I liked that
I just
season.
remember because was that the season with Joey?
That's the
Joey,
season
when they
I got
brought Joey
flogged.
Essex and Grace was on there.
Yeah.
Why
Do you
did
know
you
what
get
I-
flogged again?
Because I was like, I just don't see it.
Oh,
Yeah.
And come to find out you were right the whole
Yeah.
time.
But it was still chaotic in a
Josh
sense
and
of
stuff.
like, why is Joey Essex here?
That was so random.
It was just so random. But like the cast, I don't know. I just feel like this is giving budget in every way. Like budget in production, budget in wherever they found some of these cast members.
like Gumtree.
Yeah.
They went. One day they went to Lidl.
I know, literally.
Like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's running dry.
I think it's a thing whereby they're trying to.
except Billy Kiss. Whew.
Oh no! What a firecracker!
She's
but I feel like
beautiful.
they're trying to make it so that it's more, I don't know, average looking, relatable people.
And that's why they have Connor on there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. But even just with casting, that is actually on one of my notes because I've got a card because I'm so professional.
Okay,
But
girl.
then why not keep Melisha in? Guys, we needed Melisha.
Yeah,
like
we
she was
needed
giving it to Meg.
Melisha.
I was like,
Wait,
you know how you were saying Melisha was the light skinned girl that came in that liked Dejon?
Yeah,
Yes,
early
yes,
doors,
yes.
early
You know how you're saying
doors.
you're here for like
Yeah.
the dynamics and all that? I'm here for the chaos.
Same.
Yeah.
I like,
Like,
fighting,
I
like
wanted
the
Melisha.
arguments. That's what I meant. when
Yeah,
said
I
dynamics.
wanted like
Do
Melisha
you know what it
to
is?
hold
It's because
hostage.
we don't, as audience, don't have as much control over the show like on the US one. The
Yeah.
US are telling them,
Yeah.
this is who you should be matching with. This is who needs to get out. This is who needs to do this part of the challenge, and that's what makes it so much
They're
more.
reading the island.
Yeah.
And just like,
Yeah.
and just getting it. And whereas here, because I used to.
We don't even have Twitter
Yeah.
challenge X.
No, I know.
challenge
No.
anymore.
Hashtag be kind.
They got rid of it, didn't they?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I think they might as well bring it back because you obviously don't care about their mental health that much because things like the
they
Grafties
don't.
and movie night, all of that stuff is just, it's
Yeah,
going to be.
they set up my girl Shakira bad.
Yeah,
I felt
they
so
re-
bad for her
they
when she was
really
crying, guys.
did. I know.
She was like, you know when like you're so upset, like you're like
Yeah,
I
like
just-
she was like hyperventilating.
Yeah.
and
They set her up.
They really
They
did.
set her up.
And I don't know why. Like, do you know what? I'll be so for real, yeah, because I guess we can talk about Shakira and Harry and Helena and all of them man there now. When Shakira first came in, I didn't like her.
Me too.
And I don't even know why.
Yeah.
I think it's because she was quite, I don't know, because do you remember that scene where she was coupled up with Harry and then she randomly went off and kissed Blue and she did not want to kiss Blue.
Yeah.
Like he literally planted it on her. Like it was so forced and uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, I wasn't feeling Shakira at first, but she's grown on me so much. And I tweeted this and I was like, she's one of the most authentic islanders we've had in a long time.
Yes.
Like she is so relatable.
Yes.
And it's
Yeah.
not just because, you know, she's from up north and might be working. I don't even give a shit about any of that stuff. Just her, like she's just a girl.
Yeah.
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 Like her
Like-
morals as well.
And her
Like,
morals,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
the way she has stood on business,
Yeah.
because I can't
She
lie,
stands
yeah,
10 toes
down.
She doesn't care how she looks,
honestly
how she's
Yeah.
coming across.
It
It
is
is what it is.
beautiful to watch.
I
Like,
said what she's Nene Leaks of the
She-
village.
no, she
I
really
said
is.
what I said.
no, she
She's
really
on her- I
is.
said what I
she
said.
really is. Like she proper stands on business. She hasn't had to step on anybody to get any guy that she wants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even how she's handled this whole Harry thing, because I can't even lie, if that was me, I don't know that I would handle it. I'd be very sneaky. That's why I don't think I could do reality TV shows. Because especially if I was in something like Big Brother, I'd probably be like, hey, and then I'd be like, oh my God, you know, like
Yeah.
in the background. You know what I mean? I just been caught slipping and all kind. But she has not been caught slipping.
No, she hasn't.
And maybe that speaks to just her character. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah.
not everyone's flawed like you, Audrey. Like some people are actually decent people. But no, the way she's handled everything, like even with the whole Harry situation, considering how Helena done her as well, with Hideaway Helena and all of that
Yeah.
maliciousness, and the bikini situation.
That's what I was saying. She did all that to you, and then you let her wear your bikini.
You let her wear your bikini.
Why is it so dramatic now that Harry's left Helena? Like after
Exactly.
everything that she done to,
Exactly.
like why are we?
Babe.
What's the dramas?
I don't feel zero empathy.
I
Not
don't-
even like
I'm
empathy
not
is
really
cap. Zero
I'm
empathy.
not
She can
empathetic.
No
have
one
had
had
blood. I'm
any
sorry.
empathy for Shakira.
No, they treated her like
Zero.
yeah.
What is the dramas like?
If anything,
why
they
are
were
you
egging it on,
crying?
weren't they? They
Yeah.
were egging it on. He definitely was like, everything that he's done with Shakira, he done with Helena.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And it was just like, even the whole hideaway thing was mad.
Yeah.
Like, no one gave a shit about Shakira's feelings then.
No, they were laughing at it. Like
They
they
were
were laughing at
laughing.
it.
Well,
Now
this
it's
is-
Helena,
This is
it's
a
not
whole
funny.
thing about Divide because I don't even think they cared much about Harry and Helena being together. They just cared that Shakira can't get what she wants.
Yeah.
And that's what the issue was.
Yeah.
I don't think it could have been anyone else. It could have been not Helena and anyone else, as long as it's not Shakira.
Yeah.
And I think that's what
It's true
that's
because even when
what-
Angel came in, and who else, and even when he nearly brought the other girl back, was it Rio from
Casa.
Casa? No one gave a shit about
Yeah,
that.
they were rooting for it.
Exactly, everyone just overlooked it, and Helena was absolutely fine with it. But there was definitely something about Shakira that rattles people, and I think honestly, it's jealousy. Like let's keep it a buck. From when she came in there, every guy
man was on her.
Every guy wanted her. Like she's a very pretty girl, natural, like body slaps, like. Yeah, I think it's just jealousy.
Yeah.
So so she just
and that's where the
ruffled a few
divide
feathers.
comes from
Yeah.
because the baddies,
Yeah.
the baddies are the women that the plastics men wanted.
Yeah.
At some point. And I think that's what the divide
very true.
is.
But
It's
Helena's
very, very
also
true.
very pressed for man. Like, so do you remember when
my
Shakira
gosh.
was it in Casa and there was a guy that she liked and then she started talking to him, I can't remember his name.
Oh yeah, it was a tie.
I think that was his name, right?
Yeah,
Was
he's
it-
still there though.
Oh, is he still
I
there? Oh,
know.
he's the guy with Angel. You know,
I know,
like,
he's very
You know,
irrelevant.
with,
I
yeah,
know,
so
I know.
the irrelevant
Nice
ones.
guy, beautiful
yeah.
guys.
But it's like, you've got Harry, it's Casa and more time, and you're still going after a guy that Shakira is interested. Like,
Exactly.
it's so
It was
weird.
It's
Yeah.
getting spiritual. I can't
Yeah.
lie.
Yeah.
Helena gives off I don't know if I should say
Say
that.
it.
This is a safe space, babes.
You know when you're fresh off the table with a BBL and you're just outside, you want every man's attention.
Yeah.
Like she gives off that energy.
Yeah.
Like I've just recently yesterday glowed up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I need you.
I need
and
the
I need
attention.
you. And I need you too.
Yeah, she's got her new face and body, but she's operating from a place where she's got her like the old her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
old
exactly
version
what I
of her.
mean. Like she's
Yeah.
She's not
she
adjusted.
needs
Yeah.
that attention. Like she
Yeah.
gives and what is she, 30?
Yeah.
Oh child.
I know
And she's also like
grown.
really like, guys, the 22 thing with
I know,
Harrison,
it's
like
weird.
it's really weird.
I mean, yeah, until Cash's brother came in and he's even
Yeah.
younger.
Yeah.
That's why, Helena, you're not serious. You're not here for Love Island. Just,
Yeah.
Someone should check her hard drive.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm not sure about her. And the thing is, I feel like Helena had potential to be quite likable.
Yeah.
In the beginning, but
Yeah.
then everything, the whole Shakira thing was just very like. It was starting, like I said, it was starting to get a bit spiritual.
Yes.
and it's just a shame. So I think every now and then I would see glimmers of hope with Helena.
Yeah.
Like she had like moments where she seems
Like
quite
she gets on
likeable.
with them.
I will say she's more likable than Meg.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
But I don't-
100%.
But I don't know, again, with Meg and Dejon, and not to take it back to them again, but I don't know if with them, it's because they're rubbing off on each other, so they're bringing the worst out of one another.
misery loves company.
Exactly. I can't tell if it's a misery loves company situation or whether they're both just genuinely awful people. But I will say, yeah, I think Helena is a bit more...
She's like the better of two
Yeah,
evils,
she's
right?
exactly. She's the
Yeah.
better of two evils. Absolutely. Okay, so this is another question that I had because I'm so professional, yeah? Would you say Love Island is a reflection of the UK dating scene? And then we're going to move on to Housewives.
I don't know because
We both exhaled.
I don't know because I don't be dating these type of people.
These are small boys. I mean,
Yeah,
everyone's in
so
their early 20s
I can't speak, and even just the genre of men in there, it's just not
I don't think
where
anyone
I
in there
would
is any of our
mix.
types.
No,
Yeah.
but it's reflective of the dating scene when it comes to looks, like in terms of men. I'll be so real.
Yeah, I think
Wait,
though.
elaborate.
Like, I don't think there's
exactly.
anyone like really hot in there. Like when you watch Love Island
Yeah.
US, you're like, oh my
I
gosh,
know.
he is.
When you see like Jeremiah and people like that, I'm just
What?
like, where do you even find
Love
people
Island
fine?
US?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's actually
They've
mad.
been vetting for a year.
Yeah.
Like
The
the
thing is, I
people
think
in
they
there
take their
are
casting
beautiful.
Very, yeah, I think they take their casting very
All
seriously.
the
Take it to the couch.
bombshells.
That's what they do.
Because they always
'Cause
say
they are
there's
hot.
always people, in the UK, they'll be like, oh, I was approached by Love Island, blah, blah, blah. And the really beautiful people always say no. Do you know what I mean? Like the people that are hot always say no. But it's like over there, and I guess it's America's
bigger
much bigger
show.
pool. Yeah, I guess America's bigger, just in
They make more
by every
money,
metrics.
more opportunities.
Exactly. So I guess they're going to have a wider pool. But I just think that with even the casting and the vetting here, because I want to talk about the Black Girl Love Island experience across, across countries. The vetting process, I think, that, and this is why I'm going to kind of back up ITV and Love Island a little bit, because we always have the same conversation and the same issues every year when it comes to the black women, especially the black women. The black men don't really seem to have the same kind of problems with the black women. I think, that the reason why I don't hold them to so much account is because people can be performative. And again, I don't know what the vetting process is. I think that they need to be very, very open and frank. Like even the way we talk about race on Love Island, like obviously we use things like tall, dark and handsome, like eyes, like dark hair. Like I wish we could be explicit.
Yeah.
Like because if we did, then I think it would just be a better experience all around.
Yeah.
I wonder if behind the scenes they're being that explicit. Like if it were me and I was casting, you need to prove that, because people can come on these auditions and say anything, and I think that's what people do.
Yeah.
Oh, do you like, what's your type? Do you date out of your, they might ask that question, like, would you date out of your race? People are going to say yes because they want to get on the show. Do you know what I mean? But if you're
have it like an
serious, vet
anonymous
properly.
tick off, when you tick what your background, like if you don't really want to say, like allow them to just put it on pen and paper. So then at least you can see, out of the 50 men that we're talking to, only 49 like black women. And then we wouldn't be here.
But I kind of think there's a difference between like black women and have dated
Yeah.
black
Yeah.
women,
Yeah,
right?
very true.
I have an unpopular opinion.
Share it, please.
Is this on? I don't think black women should go on Love Island ever at all in the UK.
Yeah.
Like let's stop.
We've
Like,
had
collectively, no more.
We've had so many debates about this, and I think I've come round to it now.
Yeah, like let
I
it
think
just
I'm
be
on, I
at
think I'm on your
500.
page, because when I watch Love Island, I hate that I'm forced to look at it through like a woke lens.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
one of my guilty pleasures, but I just want to watch something and just watch people act to fall and watch chaos and not over deep it.
Yeah.
And not watch it through a woke lens. Obviously I'm incredibly woke, so I can't help it. Do you know what I mean? But at first, I used to be like, no, black women should be able to go wherever the
Same.
hell
Yeah.
they want
Same.
and do whatever it is they want. But now, after years and years of just seeing, it's actually torturous to watch.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this is my representation.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, it's
not matching,
It's not
like-
adding up. It's not a true reflection of like what's happening in reality. But in that world, it is, because the guys that they're picking they're not attracted to black
They're
women.
not attracted
Yeah.
to black
They're
women.
not. They are just not. But again, would they be doing us a disservice by having no black female representation on there?
Yeah, either way, you can't win.
It's an L either way, isn't it?
I feel like
Yeah.
you can win. Just don't do it, because every year we see so many different ways that black women are quote not desired, right? Like I feel like even when you watch, I can't remember who it was. I can't remember if it was Melisha or Billy Kiss. I think it was Billy Kiss. Like I just feel like there was a part of her that knew she was going home, or like she wasn't going to get picked.
Yeah.
Because it's ingrained in you. But we've watched it. We've been around. We know what the deal
Yeah, we
is.
know what's
We can
coming.
watch it with a pinch of salt. We can be like, yeah, here we go again. But what about like the 18-year-old that's watching it and wants like a black woman representation on the show? They might not be as like, I feel like we're just a bit more, I guess.
Yeah,
I
we're a
think
bit
the
more-
thing
we're
is
more
as well,
conditioned.
it's like, yes, 100%, but then you have moments like Dami and India, Mimi
Yeah.
and Josh, that
Yeah.
gives you like,
I think
okay.
Mimi and Josh is a good example, but yeah.
No, but I mean, at
Yeah.
the time,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
the-
Yes, at the
It
time.
They
felt
won
really-
it,
felt really
right?
Yeah.
genuine at the
Yeah,
time.
like they won it. It's like, oh my God, the
Yeah.
first black couple to win it. So then you're just, pushing for that. But then they
Yeah.
just need to cast right. Like if you're going to do that, also on production side, on ITV side, cast right. It's not this is tape 1 in, 1 out. Like Alima's here, she's gone.
Yeah,
Billy
Billy
Kiss
Kiss comes in.
Yeah.
No, like why don't you
The way
actually
they did
cast
that back
a
to back
few?
was so sloppy. They
Why
should have
don't,
swapped it
yeah,
out for
like
ages
why
at
don't
the
you
time.
have like a
Yeah.
couple of
Yeah.
black women
Yeah.
at the same time as well? Or because it worked when Catherine, Mimi, Ella, that was a vibe.
Yeah.
Was there
Yeah.
as well? Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? That was such a great season.
Yeah,
But
it
then,
was a
guys,
great
question:
season.
like, what's the point of having like the first black winner, and then these like the likes of like India and Dami really good relationships when it's sprinkled and like layered in between with. Oh, she's the last to get picked. Oh, she's dumped from the villa because no one wants her. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of like you're just like hoping for this speck of like.
Like it's
good-
like crumbs.
yeah, like
Yeah.
basic. Like what's the? I
Yeah.
don't know. I was kind of like maybe ITV should just keep their DEI to themselves
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
keep it Fiat 500.
Yeah. Do you know what?
I would
kind
love
of
to like be a fly on the wall of how
Same.
this is
Yeah.
If
working.
you guys, you can hire us to consult on the casting.
I would happily
100%.
We
We
know
will
what
be
we're
there.
doing.
Yeah.
We will pick out the wheat from the chaff.
We can smell who doesn't date black women.
Exactly. We know straight away. Like we know who's real and who isn't. So if you want to hire us, we're here and available. Yeah, I don't know what the answer to that is anymore. I'm coming round to your way of thinking now, Feven.
Because even the Boris thing was so random.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I
I
random.
must have missed something.
But then isn't it interesting, guys? Sorry, I just thought that we don't really see like Asian representation,
No,
East
we
Asian,
don't.
Southeast.
No.
Well, Southeast Asian, I guess Shakira
Yeah.
and Emma, like mixed race. But you don't like, it's like maybe they're just like, I can't remember, was it Kaz? And then there's another girl on there, I can't remember her name, Sharon.
Yeah,
There was one at the
there was an
beginning.
Asian guy. No, there was a South Asian guy. I forgot. He's gorgeous. He had the hair like
Nas.
hair. Nas.
Yeah.
No, not him. Nas was also Nas, but there was another guy. I think he came early of last season. Really good looking. He had kind of longish hair, and I was just like, the fact that he wasn't cleaning up is actually insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's actually insane. Like he could dress, face card, everything. Tea, like
Because
tea.
it's almost like, all right, let's put it London ends. It's almost like you've got a whole bunch of, I don't know, like Essex, East
Yeah,
Londoners.
yeah.
And then you just pick like one little South man, one little Northwest girl.
Yeah.
And then wonder why it's not mixing
Yeah.
because they're all just so used to their habitat.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then sprinkle
definitely.
regional people in the mix, and it's like, wait, what is going on here?
yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, I think that they need to. I think it goes beyond just like, oh, does this person date out of their race or whatever. It does. Will these people mesh well?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and of course, not everyone has to be aligned in every way, shape, or form. But I think it does make for a better show. If
Yeah.
there's if there is
Yeah.
some alignment. I don't know. I'm leaning more towards you, Feven. I just feel like I can't.
Yeah.
Now it makes me just want to overanalyze Love Island, and it's supposed to be light TV. It's supposed to be something that I just want to watch in the background. But as a black woman, I can't help it. If I
Yeah.
see, my representation, I want to see what's going down. And apart from Dejon, I usually root for everybody black.
too.
This is the first time I'm not rooting for someone black. It's actually insane.
Well,
Like,
yeah.
Dejon, you must
Like-
be a bad
He
boy.
really held accountable.
You are a bad boy.
Because usually, like, as black men do well, thank God for Dejon, we have Cash.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Who
Oh,
is
I love
absolutely has
Cash.
not fallen off his square at all. Like he's clean, like he's doing so well. So thank God, because that was
I love Cash.
Same,
That
same,
is
same,
the
same.
way to
I
do
can't believe
it.
he was dancing like David on the internet.
Oh my
Like, I
God,
had
have
no
you seen it on
idea.
TikTok?
Yeah,
He's
I
all
didn't
like-
know. Everyone
He's
says
a
it.
dancer.
Everyone's like, girl, it's like Remy. Remember
I
he
had
was
no
dancing outside
idea.
the shopping centre.
Who?
Remy, do you remember like a couple of seasons ago? And then like this video of him on
dancer,
TikTok.
the black boy,
Yeah.
Yeah,
But they were
he's
like,
a proper
making
TikTok
it
dancer.
Yeah, I had no idea, but it makes sense because he was getting it down. And thank God for the what was the chat? No, it was when Tiny Temper came. And whenever
Yes.
they're doing they always slow it down, and I'm like, thank God. But you can
Yeah,
still see that Cash was going in, like even when it's
He
just like.
was body popping
Like, he was
to
body-
tiny.
and then he was like trying to teach Connor how to dance.
Yeah.
Like he don't play about them dance steps, boy. But
You
shout out
guys like
Cash.
dancing men, don't you?
No, I mean,
Actually, I changed my mind.
I like
Really?
a-
After
I like
Cash? I was just
vibe,
like,
not like proper. You got served.
No, I don't
Oh my
mind that
God.
anymore. I've decided.
Really?
You like that?
Yeah, let people have things.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day,
I mean, no, I'm not taking it away from them. You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
don't-
yeah.
I don't need to. I don't need to. You can have it. I don't need
there's
to have
no,
it.
but why?
It's just not my thing.
Why?
You know what? This is a story for another day. I do have PTSD. I used to date it. I used to be with a
Actual dancer. Oh my
PTSD.
days.
PTSD.
I know. I realized because I used to be like that. I used to be like, no, I don't like guys that dance in the club. Like, just be mysterious in the corner. But no, let
No,
people-
I like
No,
a
I
little
think-
vibe.
yeah,
a
yeah,
little
yeah.
vibe.
No.
A little, you know, the
So you like
moves.
him in the middle, like,
dance
You, do
till
you know what I mean?
sweat.
Small
Pop, lock, and then
Amapiano
drop it.
warrior.
Pop, lock, drop, sweat. Okay, I want it back in blood and sweat.
You
I'm
are
not mad. I've
crazy.
decided let
You
people
are
have
mad.
fun. I've decided I'm not going to stop.
I hear it.
If Nick suddenly decided that he wanted to go in the middle and start dancing really hard, I would just be like,
What would you do?
That's
if you
my
were
man.
spinning?
I'd be like, that's my baby. I decided I was supporting it.
I hear it.
I'm here for it. Okay, ladies, should we move on?
Let's do it.
Okay, Housewives. I feel like that's the glue that unites us all.
Oh my gosh, sisters
Okay.
and housewives.
Exactly, sisters and housewives. And also, I don't feel bad talking shit about them because they're older than me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind as
Let's
much.
get
These
to
are
it.
grown-ass women. Okay, so a couple of things. And we're going to talk about Atlanta because that's what's popping at the minute.
Yeah.
And we'll dive into Miami a little bit, even though I haven't been able to watch it because it's been triggering me so much. But anyway, we'll get into that later. So we're going to start with Atlanta. So for those of you that don't watch Housewives, first of all, what are you doing? Like, what are you actually doing? Like, get with the program. But we're at Atlanta and we're at the reunion now. And just a general recap on the season. Like, what do you guys think? We've had some newbies. So we've had, the newbies would be Kelly, Britt, Edie, and we had Angela. Were they the three newbies? And then Shamia, I guess technically she's been a friend of for many, many years. She's pops in and out and now she's got a peach. So we've got those 3-4 newbies. Plus we've got the OGs. Portia returned.
Yeah.
Phaedra returned.
Mm-hmm.
Kenya was temporary. She was there for like 3 episodes. I know, she's your personal fave.
Got
And then
fired.
what other OGs did we have? I think
Cynthia,
Friend of the-
friend of,
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cynthia and her wig.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Drew was always been,
And
but
Drew,
that's it.
of
Yeah.
course,
Drew.
Yeah.
Drew. Yes, absolutely. So what did you guys think of the season just in general, now that we're at the end?
Do you want to start?
She's sipping. This is not good. Oh, this is actually very good.
So, do you remember when we had that housewife space about Kenya and the drama? And I stand 10 toes on you can't police someone's reaction to disrespect. Personally, I'm going to say it again. I said it in the space, I'll say it again. I would never sort of show pictures of someone that threatened me with a gun. I would just go like, hello, 999.
Yeah,
I'd like
yeah.
to report a crime.
Exactly.
Like, that's my vibe kind of thing. But the fact that Kenya got fired for all this Brit drama,
Yeah.
like it still infuriates me. Like, we could have had such a good season, an
Yeah.
amazing season. They had to go, like they had to draw for the archives for Phaedra for 2 weeks. Like, that added absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
And I bet she got a paycheck for
A
that as
massive
well.
bag. She got
a big
ran
bag.
off, married to medicine,
Yeah.
came
She
back
didn't
to
give
it,
on
like,
that at all. That was
at
dead.
all. And then like she's just there going ciao, and like she just came in with the slut
She
shaming.
was doing too much.
Yeah, but let's be
age shaming.
honest. Historically, right, 16 seasons, was that 16 years of Housewives we have watched.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Phaedra's iconic moments, viral moments have always been on the back of like beef with Kenya.
Yeah, she's only had one viral moment
What's your
though.
thoughts on Kenya, Isabel? Because I don't know that we've ever. I don't know that I know. I know Fevens.
No, I definitely was on that space and I gave my thoughts. And I'm kind of with you, right? What she did, I don't condone. I don't condone
part.
anyone.
But just in general, as a housewife.
I think she's problematic. She's chaotic. She's insane. She needs to sit down with a therapist. And I think it makes absolutely beautiful, wonderful TV. That's
She's
what
a
I
great
think.
housewife.
She's a great
villain.
housewife.
She's a great housewife.
She's a great housewife. I love Kenya. I don't like some of the things that she does.
Yeah.
But I think she makes housewives sometimes. Do you know what I
She
mean?
makes good TV.
She
She's
makes
good- she's a good
amazing
reader.
TV. She can read
Yeah.
you
Yeah, she can
to the
read
pits
down.
of hell and
Yeah.
back and
Yeah.
push you back down again.
Yeah.
You know, she just is wild. And then she has these like moments where you do emphasize with her and you know, she does show you the real with like her husband,
Her mum, that
her
relationship.
mum,
Yeah,
the
that
relationship.
relationship's
So
very mad.
she's very like, she's raw and just unapologetically her. So I do love Kenya. What she did, do I agree with it? No, I don't agree with anyone ever showing any form of nude or sexual photos of someone else. However, you've come to a show, do your history. You don't play with Kenya.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like,
also
you-
now we know it's
you
not Brit.
don't.
It changes everything.
Exactly. But also, I will say this because I've had a very complicated relationship with Kenya over the years.
Did she know that?
Well, yeah, probably. Do you know what's so mad? Like one time,
Is that me when you're arguing with the wall?
yeah, like one time, yeah, exactly. It's one-sided beef. One time I got offered like this opportunity to like do something and I just couldn't because I talked so much shit about her.
Oh my God. You should have done
I
it,
know, I should have
Audrey.
just done it anyway. I know. I
You
really
should have done it.
I know. I
She-
really regret it now.
Who
I'm like,
cares?
why? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like she's got thick skin. She can take it, and we probably could have made a joke of it. But
Yeah.
listen, I'm open now. If anyone wants to give me the opportunity back, give us the opportunity back. But yeah, I've always had a really complicated relationship with Kenya because I think she's an amazing housewife, and I think two things can be true at the same time. I think the same thing about Nene. I think Nene is iconic. Like, we know Nene is an absolute fucking icon. I think the same thing about Kenya. Sensational housewife.
Yeah.
She plays her hand so well. Beautiful, like stunning, can read, intelligent, all of those things. Could I be friends with her? Absolutely not.
No.
Do you know what I mean? No. Like, I couldn't be friends with her, and I feel the same way about Nene. I feel like that
I
would be
don't
an
know,
exhausting
actually.
friendship.
I could be friends with Kenya over Nene.
Because I feel like Kenya would be a loyal friend until you're her enemy. Until you play with her.
Even just to fast forward a little bit to where we are now, because she's like in full beef with Cynthia.
Yeah.
And I just think like...
She's a high maintenance friend.
Yeah, high maintenance friend. Like, I like to give my friends grace. Like, I don't believe in a dictatorship as a friendship. Do you know what I mean? I think that people should be able to navigate. I'm not one of those people that like demands blind loyalty. I think get a grip. Do you know what I mean? Like, let people move with fluidity and do what they want to do and all the rest of it. So when I see people like that, it just winds me up, because I mean, again, I don't know. Maybe there's more to the story.
Well, there is, because Kenya said that apparently Cynthia told another housewife something like deeply personal that she'd shared with her. So it's like, oh, okay. And Cynthia's gone on like a press run.
Cynthia has always gone with the wind. I mean, this is the same issue that Nene had with her. Like, this is just Cynthia. Sometimes when you're friends with someone, you got to know who you're friends with.
Yeah, very true. And she does kind of go with the wind. I think she goes with what's popping and what's popping.
She's I mean, the friendship contract.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's why my issue with Kelly. I feel like Kelly goes with the wind. So when we're talking about new housewives, you've got Britt and her nasal voice that I just can't take.
And that was unbearable.
Kelly just goes for whoever she thinks is the winning team. So now it's Shamia. Before it was Britt. Like, she just flip flops. I just don't know.
100% agree.
Flip flops, and I really liked Kelly at first, but then I was like, the
She
way
even
she was
flip-flops
really
with
quick
Charles.
to turn on Britt, and I don't necessarily fuck with Britt all the way, but that was your actual friend
Yeah.
off camera. And I don't like petty stuff like, oh, she's using my glam team. So
what?
Don't you want your friend to look
Like,
good?
Yeah, I find stuff like that
Because
so
she was not
weird.
looking good. I'm sorry.
No, not at all.
Whoever is styling
The styling
Kelly
is not giving. They all need to be
insane.
sacked.
But if you're using, okay, let's be honest. If you're using the same stylist, what you're going to put Kelly in is not necessarily
They're
what you're
completely
going to
different
put
body types.
Yeah.
height,
That's why it's not a
everything.
good stylist.
Yeah.
Or you're a yes person stylist. Like, you know,
Yeah.
Kelly just like some wild shit. She looks good. You're going to get paid. So do you know what? Have it. But it's crazy. Like, her looks, she's a worst dressed in that show.
Yeah, the makeup, everything is not. It's not really giving.
dressed.
It's not giving at all. But stuff like that, I'm just like, really. But she definitely flip flopped, because that was her girl. And then I just felt like the minute there was an opportunity to switch sides, she switched sides over the most pettiest thing.
Yeah.
And like, all now I don't even really know what Britt was supposed to do, because she didn't check on her because of her divorce.
Yeah, and do you know what? Another flip-flopping moment with Kelly is like the Angela situation. You've got Britt talking about side baby. You're doing Mike Hype Man in the background, like side baby. And then you're just begging it with Charles when you're around him. Like, 'cause even at the reunion, like, Charles has come in with this masculine, don't give a fuck energy, and you're just laughing, sticking your tongue out. Like, it's so cringy.
It's cringe, it's embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, just stick to what you believe.
Yeah.
If you believe in
The truth
anything.
will always set you free at the end of the day. I don't like people that do that. And when we talk about Miami, that's why I don't fuck with Julia, amongst many other reasons.
Yeah.
But it feels like her main motivation is to get in there with the mean girls.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly
she's
that.
such a
Pathetic.
beg.
They're both begs.
They're both
Such a beg.
And the one thing that Housewives shows me is that age does not equal maturity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because these
You could be a
women
beg
are
at
in
any
their-
age.
Absolutely. Like, these
Such
women
a
are in their
beg.
late 40s, 50s, 60s even, and they're still fucking messy. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the return of Phaedra and Portia. Like, how do we feel about their return? I mean, I feel like it fell a little bit flat. It didn't really eat. What do you guys think?
It didn't eat at all.
Yeah.
Like, especially Portia, because like you hyped it as if like she's supposed to be Central Peach or whatever, right? And like she's coming back, this whole big, like she's got a big storyline with Simon. And
Come to find
her
out.
whole thing, you can't film in your house.
Yeah.
Your whole season was about Drew and Ralph in the basement. Like, you had no story. Like, we saw you in the lawyer's office, which is probably a fake meeting anyways.
Yeah, definitely.
And then when she filmed with Ralph, I was like, oh, Drew's better than me. I would have called up Simon. And you know Simon likes to talk.
Yeah, he does. He spills all kinds of tea.
I'd have had Simon on camera.
Hear me out. Speaking of begs, I'm a Portia beg.
Oh, really?
A little bit,
I used to be you.
Hear
used
me
to be
out.
like that.
I think, weak season for my girl Portia, but I'm still kind of ride for you a little bit, because Imagine like this is your return and your ex-husband is fighting you. You can't, what can you talk about? She literally can't talk about him. She can't, what can you do? You're going to just lose, you're going to sit out your job and not do anything. You're just going to come up with something for now until this is over. Next season, she's coming hard.
But she was so hyper fixated on Drew. Like it got to the point where you're just like, just leave her alone. Like it got weird.
Baby daddy. That's her baby
I understand
daddy.
the baby daddy thing, but then Drew.
Yeah, she had no point.
But then there was no point because Drew continuously, like, you know, proved that she knew about it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we knew that you knew.
Yeah.
And like, I personally don't think that Drew had any malicious intent with what's his name, Dennis. Like,
No.
And his
you know,
bestiality
yeah,
allegations. Like, could we
exactly.
be for real?
Yeah,
Exactly.
no,
I don't think so.
I think Portia was clutching at straws this
100.
season, but I also think rightly so because you've got a job to keep and there is literally nothing else that you can do but clutch at these straws. And we've all seen Dennis on the show and
so damn messy.
on the spin-offs. He is messy. He probably was feeding her some dumb shit anyway.
Yeah, he probably was. Do you think though, say, you know, legally and all of that stuff, it was all absolutely fine. Do you think she would have gone into detail about what happened with Simon on her return?
I think so. I mean, Portia has never been one to kind of hold back in details with her other like divorce.
Yeah,
for
Dennis.
example.
Do you remember when she was seeing the other guy that was a bit like...
Yeah, like she's
slow.
kind of always been quite raw and transparent with Cordell, Dennis.
I don't know if I agree with that, you know.
Really?
I feel like she gives us a version of the truth.
Everyone
Like,
gives a
even-
version of the
like it's-
truth.
And it's just, like even the whole how they even met thing. Like we're supposed to pretend that she never met him through Fallon and or the slide, or was it that Shamia introduced them? She slid in the DM. Like it's
Yeah.
always like a confusing story.
What was the actual story? Because that confused me.
It's confusing.
I actually don't even know to this day.
Yeah, Simon's
They
now,
clearly met when they were filming, but I thought that he was also friends with Dennis because I remember seeing pictures of Dennis and Simon, but maybe that was after they
I
got
feel like we
together,
never
can't
know.
She
with
slid on
Portia.
his DM. According to him, she slid into his DMs
Yeah, that's
and did
believable.
I see a vulnerable rich African man. You know.
Yeah, I bet she regrets filming because let's be so fucking for real. And even when Kelly brought it up, like episode 1 or episode 2, early doors of this season, I will give my girl Portia credit because I don't believe her and Fallon were friends, and that is
I don't think they were friends.
and that is the
Yeah.
problem with Housewives sometimes because. If you know anything about it, like just because you intro someone doesn't mean you actually fucking hated them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So Fallon might have just been the person Portia might have just been the person that made sense to intro Fallon on. But I don't believe that they were friends.
No.
But obviously you can't break the fourth wall in that sense. And also one thing about Portia, she's very loyal to the
Bravo.
to the network. Because she was on Breakfast Club, her most recent interview with Breakfast Club, and she was just like, you know, they were asking her about the whole Kenya situation, blah blah blah, and she was like, well, I still work for the network, so I'm not gonna talk no shit, blah blah blah. Like, she's very like she understands the assignment. I'm not gonna be talking shit about the people that pay
she got
me.
fired
Do you
for
know-
that fight.
Yeah, exactly. Like
That's her last
she learned her
chance.
lesson,
Yes.
kind of thing. So she's not gonna go around being like, oh, Bravo set me up to bring Fallon on. We're not friends. I never really knew her. Blah blah blah. So she can't really defend herself.
Well,
in
she
that
kind of
sense.
has said that though.
Okay,
She has
okay.
said that on her stories. Like her and Fallon
But
were
not
never
Read
friends.
between the
Okay.
lines.
Like they literally met on the show or something along. I might be
Production introduced them or
paraphrasing.
whatever
Do you
it
still
was.
think that makes him off limits?
In a weird way.
Exactly. Listen,
Yeah. All right, I'll tell you
the
why.
scene is hard out there.
It's
But if we
hard.
look
It's
at Simon's
hard.
face, what makes him like on limits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His
But not
money.
his bank.
His money, yeah,
exactly,
I
his
think
bank
I think
balance
it's
is
off limits once you're now around this woman
Constantly.
You weren't friends before, but then you are around her, you're in her house,
Yeah.
you're filming with
Yeah,
her.
you were at
It's
her
a
house a
bit
couple times
awkward
still.
after that.
Yeah.
Like that's what keeps it. But if like maybe I've met you one time at this event and that is it,
Yeah.
then I don't really know you. And words of Charles, we didn't meet. You
Yeah,
saw
you
me
saw
at the
me,
party.
yeah.
We didn't meet.
That's
You
quite
saw me at the
iconic,
party.
He
So
ate with that.
we never met. So kind of, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm like you. Portia could do no wrong in my eyes for a long time until this season came along, and even me and Feven have bumped heads sometimes, like on the spaces or whatever, because I'm just like, she can do no wrong in my eyes, and I just love her. But then the things that sort of resurfaced with her friendship with Shamia, which now I'm backtracking again. Like I can't bloody keep up. Because at first I was like, no, Portia's definitely the enemy. Like
No, Shamia's the enemy.
She's definitely the bad
Do you
friend.
think? I don't know, guys.
She's definitely a bad friend. Like there's definitely a hint of jealousy there. But now I don't know. Now I don't know how I feel
I
about
think
it.
Shamia, are we touching on Shamia
Yeah,
and
we're
Portia
talking about
now?
Shamia and Portia's friendship. Yeah.
Okay, so I think Shamia had unresolved things with Portia over the years. I think Shamia plays a very good game of pretending that everything is okay, as you've seen with other different scenarios. And I think she was forced to kind of face them a little bit on the camera. And I think, I'm not saying Portia was a good friend. She probably was right in why she feels the way she feels. However, you could have addressed this.
Yeah.
If you're my friend, you should have addressed this before you came on camera.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the issue is for me in my eyes.
She let them draw her out. Didn't
Yeah,
she?
like we're meant to be friends from when we was children. If you had these issues, like why are we keying and now we're on camera suddenly you're talking to everybody about these issues and not me.
Yeah.
I feel like Shamia wanted other women to do her work and address. I feel like she's not confrontational.
Yes.
And she wanted
she's
everyone
not.
else to kind of pick up the fight for her. And they were like, well, why don't you just tell her?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I do think with Portia and Shamia, there's this weird dynamic of like, when
there
Shamia
is.
came into the season, her amazing house.
Yes.
Her husband, was it a Rolls Royce? He bought her a Rolls Royce for her birthday. She's with her kids or whatever. And it's like she's always wanted to be a housewife. She's finally got it. She's given us the housewife that we deserve when it comes to Atlanta anyways.
Yes.
We're seeing love, happiness, wealth, all of that stuff. And I do kind of feel like Portia didn't want her on the show because she ticks the housewife box.
But
She was comfortable with Shamia when she was like in the corner.
Andy confirmed that Portia was always
I feel like
pushing.
Andy's lying. I don't
don't
believe
know.
Andy. Do you believe Andy?
I think Andy's messy. He would have said, no, I don't remember. Because he's done it plenty of times where he hasn't stuck up.
And Portia's his favourite. I don't know. I just take
I
Yeah,
think-
but
I
Andy
think-
definitely has faves.
Yeah, he does have faves. I do think Portia knows what lifestyle Shamia's living.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
She knows what.
thought they even came
it's
into
not
it together.
new.
Yeah.
It's not new. So she knows if my friend's coming on the show, you're not only going to show your lifestyle that I already know you have, but naturally you're going to elevate it for TV. So I don't know. I think that Portia is a little bit of a what list friend anyway, in general.
Yeah.
And I think her coming late to a party or not being empathetic, whatever, that's just, I feel like we've seen that in Portia anyway.
behaviour,
But
yeah.
because it's her friend
It's
Shamia,
like been
everyone is
amplified.
spotlighting it
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
amplifying it like she's not a good friend. But
Yeah.
this is just how she's been.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're basically saying that they're taking her scattiness and they're making it a thing of her not being a good friend where she's just scatty.
She's just
And
a
they're
scatty
and they're
friend
just
in
kind of-
general.
They're kind of weaponizing characteristics that she already possesses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
Shamia
trying to
knew
make-
this
yeah,
before,
yeah. I
and
can see
Portia
that.
knew that
I can see
before,
that. I
but
can
it's
see
just
that.
now on TV.
And now it wasn't really highlighted because before Shamia was popping in and out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And obviously she's had friendships. Portia's had friendships, but Shamia's her friend.
Yeah.
Shamia's her
Do you know what I
friend.
mean? So it's always gonna just look worse when you're doing that to your friend.
versus
Like,
a castmate.
versus
Like
a
Portia's
castmate,
always
exactly.
shown us who she is.
Yes.
But you don't expect that she's going to be that way with Shamia. And I think that's why everyone was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was because
Portia has
fell
been
into
like that with
trap.
her own sister,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
on
yeah.
Yeah,
the show.
that's true, actually.
Yeah.
So Portia is being Portia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Like
very
that's
true.
why I like Portia, because I feel like she's just being Portia. Shamia knows what Portia is like. You still brought this on camera. Like
Yeah.
any of my I don't care what issues you have with me, you better address me.
Yeah.
Especially some old shit. Do
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because it's like, and that's not to invalidate that because that is quite a big thing. And only Portia knows why she didn't go to the wedding, but that is quite a big thing. You definitely have the means to go.
That was a lie. That was proven to be a lie.
Exactly. There was definitely something shaky and snaky about that. But again, I agree with you as well.
They touched on the
Yeah.
wedding thing
That was
time
years ago. That
ago
was
when
time
Portia
ago.
was pregnant.
Yeah.
But she
It's-
went to Japan that same year or something. on a
Yeah,
cruise trip.
well,
So
this
it's
is
like-
what I'm saying. Is Portia is a scatty
Yeah.
friend?
Yeah,
Like, why
also
is today
Portia
a
was
problem?
like, like when it comes to like African culture, whatever, but like the different ethnicities obviously operate differently, yeah. But she had multiple ceremonies.
She tried it though.
She did
Shamia.
try it because I
Yeah.
went to your thing in Atlanta and Shamia was like, no, that was my dowry ceremony. That's actually different to the wedding.
No,
it's not the
it's a
same
tra-
thing.
No,
traditional
it's
wedding.
a
We're not-
traditional
we're
Like,
wedding.
let's not play that.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
put some
That's
respect on the
why I
African
think
traditional
Shamia
wedding.
is the dodgy one. I think she's weird. I'm side eyeing her.
side-eyeing
and
her
that was
now.
also
Yeah.
addressed back in the day with Candy
at that table.
yeah.
at
I
that
love
table, and
episode.
Candy's
Yeah.
little, what's her her little side lapdog.
Shannon, what was her name?
No,
Siobhan.
oh my gosh, the one that
Mama
Joyce
Joyce
does.
tried to slap up.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, what is her
Was it her name
name?
Shannon? Sydney or no? It was began with S.
Anyways,
Yeah.
my
Anyway,
point
her.
is
Yeah.
that was addressed those many years ago. Shamia sat there and allowed Candy and Side Cat talk about
Yeah.
Portia. You're doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think Shamia is the bad friend
She just
here.
needs to grow some balls and have the
Yeah.
conversation, because clearly she does have unresolved issues.
Yeah.
But she does, like you said, Feven, she's getting other people to do her dirty work.
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah.
And she wants other people, she wants it to be addressed, and bringing it on camera, to me, that kind of elevates the situation. Because
Yeah.
it goes beyond I want to call out my friend. It's like I want to publicly flog my friend.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because absolutely, you're real friends. Like, I don't think even us who love reality TV and Housewives and stuff, we're not mad at certain things being off camera.
No.
Yeah.
I feel like
Do you know
it's a
what I mean?
respect
It's
thing.
like,
That's your
yeah,
friend. That's your
yeah,
friend.
Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't be mad about that being
No.
off camera.
I'm
and I would
team
have
Portia
preferred
here.
seeing them banter.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
feel like they had, because we saw moments of it when they went on the trip to Grenada.
That was fun when
Yeah,
they were
like
singing
when they
and
were
then
singing,
Portia
they had
bled
their-
her
yeah.
dress or whatever. Like
Yeah.
that's what I
Exactly.
would
Like,
see.
I would have liked to see a lot of that. So I can
Yeah.
imagine they bust so much jokes and catch so
Yeah.
much joke as
Yeah.
friends. So it is a shame, because then it also feeds into that narrative of once people come on these shows, shit goes left. Whether it's a marriage, whether it's a friendship, do you know what I mean? And it's like, it feels like no one stands the test of Housewives.
Yeah.
Like,
And-
which is why I understand Teresa Giudice more and more every day. Every day I understand my good sis Teresa, because look.
Yeah, and to add, because I'm a Portia beg. Hey girl. Even with these scenarios with the Portia v Shamia, you could really see how hurt Portia was. Like Shamia was never crying over
Yeah.
the potential breakup
Yeah.
of the thing. Like Portia was really taken back from it.
Yeah, she was.
One, and then she didn't really feed into it either. Like she wouldn't really want to talk about it or address it the way that Shamia
Yeah, she was being respectful.
would. Yeah.
Was she though? Because
Yeah,
remember when she was talking about the mum on camera, and then she started flogging her mum on Instagram.
Yeah, but
So
well,
it's
I think
like-
it's
Yeah,
because
but this is
they'd
like
already-
they've gone
yeah.
into it
Like it's
so
too
Yeah,
far.
it
You're
was-
too
yeah,
far in.
exactly.
Come on,
Yeah,
mums,
yeah.
guys.
Yeah,
I
it's
know.
too far in.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like she wanted to.
She didn't want to.
that
She was like,
yeah,
I'm not
'cause that was
talking
a big
about
thing.
it. Like she didn't
Yeah.
want to give them that.
She didn't want to give them that moment.
And
'Cause
that's
bringing
when
in
I
the
feel like
mums-
Shamia's not the real friend here. I think Portia thinks this is a bigger friendship on her side
Than what it is.
Than what it is to
Wait,
Shamia's.
really? I was saying the opposite, you know.
Yeah,
I
I feel
felt-
like Shamia's
yeah.
not hurt by this. Portia's really
Do you know
hurt.
what? Do you know what Shamia's giving? Shamia's giving. She's had so much pent up issues with her, and she's glad that she can finally be done with it.
Yeah.
Be done with it.
Yes.
And I also think that, listen, all of that stuff, like when people say comments, like I don't care how tough you are, it permeates your mind.
Yeah.
So I think people calling her a lapdog and people saying that, oh, the friendship's one sided and she's not a good friend to you, I think that's really, she's internalized that.
But I also feel like that's
Yeah.
not the first time she's heard it.
No, definitely
So it's
not.
kind of like
So now
I'm
it's
on-
like people verifying
Yeah, now
it.
I've got a peach
Yeah.
and I'm hearing it. Did you guys see her video, her apology video?
Oh my
I
god,
didn't
she's
see that.
so.
What's that? What was it?
Whose
Like,
apology video?
Shamia done an apology video on YouTube.
She's a bit cringe
It
on-
was
online,
given,
isn't
we're
she?
arguing by text. The argument's done, and you've come back the next day with more essays
Yeah.
to text
Or a voice
me.
note.
Yeah,
7-minute
exactly,
voice
yeah.
note because you're not done. Like this is done. Stop. We're not recapping.
Yeah.
She's done a recap of the reunion.
Oh, no.
It's so pathetic,
It's
and this is why
weird.
she's performative. I said from episode 1. I said to her,
I know, because I was like, I really like
Shamia's
Shamia.
very
Why wasn't she
performative.
put
I
in?
did
I
like
was like
her.
She's
so pro
performative.
Shamia at first.
she's so
Her fall from
performative.
grace is insane.
And then I said, episode 1, Angela's my girl.
yeah, we love.
It took,
From the
Angela
get-go.
took a while for me because the Flavor Flav comment,
Yeah.
Shamia, I was like, oh.
But then I realised, because at first I thought, was that a colourist comment?
Same.
But then I realised it was because she dressed up as her.
yeah, so then I was like,
So-
okay,
but,
fine.
I mean, I would let that one slide. You just never really know. But
Yeah.
I'll let it slide because she did dress up as her. Sorry, the 90s nose comment, yeah. I'm so sorry. That sent me through
dying.
the roof when she called her nose 1999. That was fucking
No, but
funny.
Audrey, she did the
And then exactly, like, and then, but even when she did the hee thing, yeah, she was like, I need to stop talking about this because it's just rude. Hee. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, Shamia, don't.
Shamia
But
could have won, man.
How can
this
you
season,
say
but she
someone has
fumbled.
a 90s nose? That was so funny because she kind of does.
Yeah.
She does. She's got that
She does.
that
Jackson,
Jackson.
giving
She's
Jackson
got that Jackson.
vibes,
nose.
Yeah.
But
Braxton
she's
family
pinched it out
values
now.
nose.
She's got a bit
Oh,
of
has
filler.
she?
Yeah, like
Has
it doesn't
she?
look go back through like those episodes. It was so pinched. Like if you look now in the reunion, it's a bit like
good.
Okay,
because
she should get that.
Yeah, because she even said herself like she got Botox to like so it's not
because it was too snatched, man.
And I think that's what's probably aged her because naturally you think like that nose is an 80s.
I think of Janet Jackson. Jackson.
So that's what makes her. That's why people think she's older than she is because she has an old surgery nose.
It's definitely the old surgery nose.
Because she's got body, Audrey.
She looks great.
She looks good.
She definitely does look older than 44.
100%. But is it the nose? And also,
I think it's the aura.
I think it's also the older husband.
Yeah, and the aura. She gives
She's
old
housewife.
That's why she is my current
but
housewife
not in a bad way.
In a good way. Like
she just looks older.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But she doesn't look old. She just looks older.
Yeah.
Because she definitely doesn't like the fact that she's the same age as Portia.
Her voice as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Her voice.
And she's very like
poised.
Yeah, I think it's not just like no one's saying she just looks like an old lady. Like we're not saying that she looks fire.
I think she looks older because anyone her age is just so desperate to look at Phaedra, like feel, act young.
Yeah.
That when you have someone who's just probably looking or acting their age, we now think they look older or they're acting older.
Yeah. But I also don't think Phaedra should be commenting on like what anyone looks like because when she joined,
she definitely looked 60.
And it was like Southern Belle, Southern girl, church girl.
That's the most dramatic switch up of any housewife.
Yeah, now she's got platinum wigs and she just has like a beat face all the time.
Twerking on camera.
Yeah, she's definitely in no position to be talking about how someone looks. Yeah. Their first season.
She had a little like hair tied back and half up, half down with a cardigan.
Little flicks. Little 60s.
She had like the flowers on her hair.
Yeah, no, and that beat there was no beat.
Apollo, move away from me.
She had like brown lip liner with like really pink lips.
She did. The makeup was not giving back
was
then
really
at all, but it was the early noughties. So
that was, but then that's when I think Angela would fit in more.
Yes,
like that old era.
Mm-hmm. I really wish that the comeback would have been like a Nene, Kenya, Angela. I would have loved to see how Angela bounces off.
I think she would have slotted right in.
The legends.
I think she would have slotted right in because again, she can do a classy read. I think that whole generation, that whole era of Housewives when it was at its peak, and it's mad because I think when we were watching it, we didn't realize. I think we look back now from a nostalgic lens and we can see that I mean, at the time, don't get twisted, I laughed in real time. Mm. Like I didn't watch it in real time. I don't think any of us watched it in 2010. Like I think a lot of us watched it later.
I think I had to watch it online, but yeah.
But it was like you look back now and you're just like, nah, we'll never get it back.
No,
we will never get these times.
Some of the things they said
on it
back. Like you're just like you can never say that.
Like, you just could never say it. You couldn't get away with it. Like just the things that there's so many edits of Nene, and when I was watching her because she did because Cynthia and Crystal from Beverly Hills, they've got a podcast. I can't remember what it's called. They've got a podcast and Nene was a guest on there. And, they asked her, like, how do you feel about all these these lines and all of these things that, like, we talk Housewives because of her primarily. And she was just like, yeah, it's mad. She was like, where's my check? Like, that's her main thing is like, always, where's my check? Yeah. But she was just saying she was just being herself. Like, she wasn't trying to be iconic. It just was. Yeah. But on TikTok, there's so many edits of Nene.
Till this day, like all so these many. Like generations are like, it's still
just like, it's running, like honestly, it's still relevant, like the things that she said.
But people use her gifts and have never watched Housewives. That's how you know that's so iconic.
And the fact that, because you have to type in Nene Leakes to get those gifts. So she's a household name, like everybody knows, like, and she said that the most popular gif is like the one of her turning around, like,
Oh yeah.
like that. But the edit that I saw the other day, it was just dumb shit, like, not Lindsay Lohan's daddy. Not Lindsay Lohan. Why is Lindsay Lohan's daddy?
No, not the white refrigerator, child. The ghetto.
Let's go find you a home, honey.
Like she was so. We will never get that back.
Is my favorite scene
and
from
her
Housewives.
Reads everything.
I miss that era.
Phaedra has some good reads.
No, Phaedra
too.
does have some good reads as well.
No, guys. She only had one good read. Let's be one.
Okay, maybe she has one iconic read.
Okay, she had one good read, but she had good moments.
But that was scripted. That was probably like pre-written. Oh, you don't know if your child's
molester.
Either way, it's iconic. But she had good moments. Like I'm still seeing, like when I live in the comments. I don't comment, but I read in the comments, right? And sometimes when I see things and I read the comments, like I'll see like move away from me with this Apollo. Like when someone else is doing something dumb or whatever. Like I see like Phaedra and Kenya comments.
Kenya's
and
got more
about
iconic moments. All she did, ciao. That's what she does. Ciao.
Who?
Phaedra.
Yeah. I mean, I think, do you know what? I think this comeback, she's tried too hard.
Way too
Like
hard.
every single, like on all her VT, she's trying so hard to have another moment and trying so hard to be funny, and sometimes it's at the expense of others. Whereas back in the day, I just think it was just natural.
It just doesn't work when you're coming for a moment. It never has.
it never
in
has.
any
It
of
never
the
has.
housewives.
It never has.
And I think that's kind of like the Brit. Like she came in looking for a
trying to
moment,
have a moment, and she picked the wrong fucking one.
it just kept
all over a ring.
spiraling out of
Over a ring. It
control.
was so pathetic. And I'm not even the biggest Kenya fan, but Kenya was not being shady.
No.
Like if you know anything about Housewives, you will know when I don't think Kenya even does shade like that. You know if she's got a fucking problem with you, you know. And that's one of the things I rate her for. Like she's very straight up and down. Like there's no pretense of her. So Brit just got it all the way wrong, and that whole thing just went left. And if you're gonna fuck with Kenya, just know she's gonna come back 10 times harder. Like for me, like I said, I'm not the biggest Kenya fan, but Kenya more hair care.
Kenya more hair care.
Fucking iconic. That, do you know how rude that is? To show up
That's
to
what
someone
I'm saying.
else's
Like,
watch
why
party.
would you want to pick if you're
With
going
a
to
band.
start war with Kenya? Yeah, you better be shielded in all
How does
angles
she
because
even
she's
think of that?
coming.
Like, do you know how
She's
I
so
loved
insane.
it. I
insane
loved it.
that
But now we
is?
get, who is this hoe?
Who is this hoe?
Who is this
Exactly.
hoe?
Oh,
Who
I
is
miss
this
Kenya.
hoe?
do you know what? I do miss her, and it would have been really interesting to see how the season panned out had she stayed.
Especially with her and Phaedra. Well, would they have brought Phaedra back if Kenya stayed? I don't think
Yeah,
so.
they might not have needed to. I think they brought
Yeah,
Phaedra in as an
because
emergency
of that.
Yeah.
because they needed to replace her with someone else iconic. But I don't know, it fell flat for me. It fell flat
Just
for me.
bring
when she
Nene
did.
back,
Just
man.
Exactly. Listen, Bravo and
Like,
Nene.
what
If you
is
want
happening,
us
bro?
to mediate, we will mediate a conversation. Let's just give the people them what we wanted.
They know that they need Nene back,
They
but
know.
they're just not doing it. And Nene being Nene, she's sitting on waiting for that moment where
she's waiting for a
because
call.
you know that her request, what she's going to
Oh, it's
demand,
gonna-
it's going to
the
be
demand is
insane.
Yeah.
But
And
they got
they're not trying to
Yeah,
do
they
that.
don't wanna, I guess they don't want to give in to her demands too much because she did try to sue them. Let's be very, very
Yeah.
real.
They're all cool now though.
But yeah, they're all
But you still
now.
tried to come for me is what Bravo probably thinks. But
Yeah.
guys,
So is Brit, so is
but
everyone.
Brit's finished. But just on Housewives and where it's going, where it's been, where it's headed.
Yeah.
Apparently, the rumors are K Michelle and Pinky, who runs Slightly Vegan restaurant in Atlanta, are going to be joining the cast. Do you really think they're going to bring back Nene into this new vision for what they have for House? I feel like there's like a new era of Housewives.
Yeah, I can't imagine Nene on the same lineup as K Michelle and because
No, but that's why they shouldn't be bringing back K Michelle
because
and
K Michelle's not housewife material. I don't know, maybe because I just so heavily associate her with Love and Hip Hop
and shaking the table.
and all of that. So I don't know. I categorize my reality TV shows, and Housewives is up there for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like not anyone can just be a housewife. And also controversial, I actually prefer people to be plucked from obscurity
Yeah.
for
Yes.
housewives because I think that people are just more like, I don't know, K Michelle doesn't give a shit, so she might be good in that
That's why.
sense.
That's where I'm at.
She's very chaotic. She doesn't care. She says
yeah,
it as it
but
is.
there's chaotic with class. Do you know what I mean? And I think that we're sitting here talking about how Brit and these people are really devaluing Housewives
Yeah, it's
and
giving Zeus,
and then
yeah.
you're adding more
ratchetness.
legit
Yeah.
love. And don't get me wrong, I love K Michelle on Love and Hip Hop.
I thought she was too good for Love and Hip Hop.
yeah, so did I.
But
So why
not
what are you
But
doing here?
not Housewives.
Not Housewives. There's
There
just
needs to
no
be something
way.
in between.
I sort of like, please don't attack me, but I secretly want Atlanta Housewives to really fail and flop and be done.
Yeah.
So then they can like go back to the drawing
drawing
board
board.
and revamp
But they
it.
should just do that anyway. Do you know what I mean? I think they need to go away for a couple of years, renegotiate everyone's contracts. But the thing is, guys, I think we rely on nostalgia too much.
Yeah.
I think even if they got, okay, so all right, everyone do your ideal ultimate lineup of OGs for Housewives. Who would you bring back?
Oh my gosh! Wait, just Atlanta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kenya.
Yes.
Nene.
Yes.
Portia. So
Yes.
like the vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many doing? 6.
6, yeah.
Kim.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zolzak is wacky but funny.
These are like as solid housewives, right?
Yeah.
Who else? Hang on. Angela. I'd actually add Angela into it.
Yeah.
And then I don't even...
I think I would even have Sheree as like friend.
I don't know if I'd... because she's a bone collector, so Sheree could work. I'd have Sheree over Cynthia.
Yes.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah.
100.
All day.
I think Sheree doesn't really give as much as the rest of the girls.
Yeah.
However, everyone kind of plays the role and it meshed perfectly. So you kind of need that silent assassin of Sheree.
Exactly. And the messiness. Like she's a bone
messy.
collector,
That's
right?
the thing about Sheree, because I don't, respectfully, I always say I don't care about the housewives and their kids and they're teaching them how to drive and shit. I don't care. Like every single franchise, there's someone teaching their teenager how to drive. I don't care.
And prom, I don't care about that.
I don't care about their kids and stuff. So I don't care about Sheree. I like what Sheree has to offer in terms of like, being that middleman. Being
delusional.
Messy.
She's so delusional.
And her ad-libs and just her chiming in, like that's enough for me.
Yeah, so that's why I mean friend of.
Yeah,
because it's like you don't need, she doesn't really have a storyline that we care about. Yeah. But we need a little razzle dazzle. Yeah. Do you know, a little pepper sauce?
Yeah.
She's a cherry on top.
She is. Because even the edit that I saw of Nene, she was just, it was like a clip of that reunion and she was like, yes, I called it Never Never Land because nothing was there.
That's what I was saying.
She was like, when I drove past, nothing was there.
Fashion show with no fashion.
Oh my God. How can you call her house Neverland? Do you know how mad that is?
I said what I said.
Oh my God, no, Nene is actually too funny.
We need her.
Nene's actually
petition.
When she was saying my favorite Nene moment ever is when they were on that trip. It was the season where Eva Marcel was on.
Oh yeah,
Eva being back is being back.
Eva was very messy. I forgot about Eva.
Yeah, I did forget about her.
But when Nene was talking about all of Kim's diseases.
Oh my God.
And then
that still goes up. That pops up on TikTok.
Arrest, she's had this.
She had cancer. She had lung disease.
And then I can't remember who it was, but someone was in the background going, "That cardiac arrest." I think it was Sheree.
That's what I'm saying. You need a little bit. You need a bit of Sheree. Sheree was like,
that was Sheree that did the ad lib in the background. She was like, "That cardiac."
Yeah, Sheree. We had some good times with Sheree. When she was dating the prisoner, the guy in prison,
Tyrone, and then he left her stranded.
When she dated Dr. Love,
yes,
like we had some good. And Nene was like, "I know you, I know you."
That was so real. That moment where he didn't show up to film, she was fuming.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Remember she found out Bob has a child.
Yes.
She found out Bob. Yes.
Sheree's had some good stories.
Yeah. She's had some good stories.
Men and her messy men.
Yeah.
She actually has. But yeah, I agree. I think that would be my lineup as well.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd add Eva into it as well.
I'd add Eva and
maybe friend of.
Because
too much of her just jars me.
Yeah, she's a lot.
She's a lot.
Yeah. She was a good house. Oh no, what about Claudia Jordan?
Oh, I would bring her back. Oh my God, I forgot. She was good.
She's the only person I would
bring Claudia over Eva.
Yeah, Claudia over Eva.
She went toe to toe with Nene because that's another one of my fucking favorite scenes.
At the table.
It was calm and she was like, "What's wrong?" Because what's her name? Candy was like, "What's wrong with the bob?" She's like, "Her bob doesn't look like hers was folded under."
None of us said Candy bring Candy back. None of us said bring Candy back.
I like Candy though. And I think,
I like Candy.
Candy's given a lot to the show because people always have that discussion about Candy that she didn't get. But I think she did. Her whole thing with Todd and Mama Joyce was iconic storyline.
Yeah, Mama Joyce and a friend.
Mama Joyce,
I can't do too much Mama Joyce, man.
Yeah, she's a lot.
Candy's like the like the funny bit because you two are arguing and she's just there eating it.
Exactly. All she cares about.
But her last season, she didn't bring anything on her last season.
I don't really care about Candy Coated Night. I don't want to see that.
Candy was it Candy?
No, you're thinking of Kenya Moore haircut.
Oh, see, Kenya. I know. All I know when I think of Candy though, I always think of maybe small.
Wait, hang on.
No, what's the other thing?
What was the line?
Oh my God.
Her catch line. Do you remember her tagline?
Yes.
Yeah.
I may be small.
Oh.
But I bring a lot. Or something like that. It was just so cringe.
Tools, right?
Yeah. But no, that just reminded me of when Nene was just like, "What's wrong with the bob?" Something.
But Candy would be good TV if Kim was on it.
Yeah,
because then we would have to like they would have to.
She'd be like, come here with your wig and your belly and toe.
Because Candy and Kim till this day don't chat.
They
No,
don't.
they don't. But I think they're
And their daughters are...
I think they're gonna make amends because of the next
generation. Yeah.
No, I don't think they're making amends.
Really?
Because she was on Watch What Happens Live.
Who, Candy?
Candy with her daughter.
Oh, right.
And they were like, oh, if you had to bring back someone on the show, it was out of Kim or whoever. And she was making it clear, like, neither of them. But because Riley and
Ariana,
Ariel, yeah.
it will have to be Kim, but she kind of like disclaimer, like
Is
she
that
don't
still
fuck with
because
her.
of the tardy for the party situation?
Yes,
I think it is.
yeah.
That was a banger though.
So that's why it would make such great TV, because you're now forced to face your issues.
I'm not mad at Candy coming
And
back.
I would not be
about her.
mad at Candy and Kim being there, Kenya just lapping it up, Sheree being the
Yes,
shit
everyone in the
stirrer
background.
out of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nene and Angela vibesing, being a mess.
Yeah. No, I think it'll be
gosh,
great.
if dreams can come
if they
true.
are really open, because I feel like they've all been through so much now. It's been years and years and years, and I feel like people naturally become guarded. The more they give, the more guarded. So I don't know. I think it will still be iconic regardless, and I would obviously
because they
watch.
were just naturally iconic.
But they're naturally just funny, iconic women.
They're not trying too hard.
They're not trying too hard. Like Brit was doing too much.
Yeah. It just comes organically.
Brit was doing too much. Kelly, I don't know. Phaedra is just so desperate.
But now I'm not sure.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Kelly's not a good friend.
No,
she's
not
not.
at all. Like
She isn't.
That fight with Kelly and Brit.
I know. That was juicy though. I was proper gagging. I was
that
like,
was
proper,
like you go to hell. I'm going to take it.
No,
back.
they went to hell and back. Like that was bad. That was
But
bad. Sitting there
I
talking
have
about
to
people's
say something, right?
abortions and shit.
If we're using the same logic of Kenya, right?
Yeah.
How Kenya went to hell with it, with Brit.
Yeah.
If we're using that same logic, why are we mad that Brit's bringing up abortion?
Listen, I'm not mad. It's great TV
I was
for
just
me.
like, whoa, where did this come from? I touched my pearls. I was like,
because then it was oh my God, my body, my choice. She shouldn't be
that was
saying
so
that.
performative.
Da-da-da-da-da. But if we're going to use the same logic as Kenya here.
It's on the same level, kind of. She just didn't have imagery.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's still like you can't be mad that she's saying something because let's be honest, Kelly started with the lavender comment and the drug, your pill popping gay husband or whatever.
That's
No,
really
but the
sad.
pill popping thing was about Brit because Kelly said it. Someone said it to who shared a room with Brittany in Grenada. It was Phaedra. So she said it to Phaedra. She said your pill popping roommate.
Oh, I
So she wasn't talking about the husband. She's talking about Brit.
Was this confirmed?
But she
or
definitely
denied?
alluded to the lavender marriage.
She alluded to the
Yeah.
you're calling my husband gay.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that you're calling because my husband is gay now. You're saying he's my roommate.
Yeah.
And then the pill popping or whatever.
Yeah.
So either way, if you're talking about my husband,
all bets are off, isn't
all
it?
bets are off. So I'm not mad at what Brit said.
I'm
to
not
be
mad.
honest.
I thought that was kind of justified.
I just feel like this is the show that we're on.
Yeah, this
like
is Housewives.
You
that
must
was the first
receive.
time I kind of started to like Brit. I was starting to like her towards the end. Because
Like,
I was
she
like,
started
okay,
becoming messy.
you
She
better
started
give.
becoming Sheree.
She did start.
Yeah,
becoming
she started
Sheree.
becoming
But she
Sheree.
just was doing a lot in the beginning with her overreactions to things.
Yeah,
like,
and I
when they had
think
the
that-
garden party and stuff like that, she
Yeah.
was doing too much.
And in Grenada, when she was like crying with what's her name, Shamia, and then she had like her
Yeah.
boobs out on the counter.
That
It
was
was like,
funny.
what is going on here?
She's a
she's a bit
mad.
of a ticking time bomb, isn't she?
Yeah.
after it?
She would
But,
have made good TV maybe-ish if she didn't do too much at the
And
beginning.
also, she should have stayed and come back for a second season.
Yeah.
I feel like no one has the perfect first season.
Yeah.
She should have
You know.
stood 10 toes down. Yes, I did that.
Yeah.
Yes, like she should have just addressed everything. Like we are on a show
Yeah,
where
she should have.
I was saying earlier that
Yeah.
people fuck up on that show
Yeah.
and are wrong and strong
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
This is how Bravo even exists at
It's
this
true.
point.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean?
It's true. I wish she came and did what needed to be done at the reunion.
But I feel like
But
not
she-
turning
And
up is a
close out
cop out.
there.
And also, we all know in Bravo and Housewives, like in the Housewives world, not coming to a reunion is
Such a
That's it.
statement.
that is like the biggest thing. It's a
Done.
sin that you're done. Like people get sacked on the spot for not coming.
Yeah.
Do you remember? I think there was one year Kenya didn't come. It was the year that Mark was introduced.
Oh, yeah.
She was sacked for a year. She was suspended for a year or whatever. Adrian from Housewives, Beverly Hills, early
Oh,
doors.
yeah.
She didn't come. She was sacked indefinitely. not coming to a reunion is a massive,
Such
massive
a
statement. Like, you're
statement.
really saying fuck Bravo, fuck Housewives, and I never want to return, basically. So I guess that's what she did. Okay, so Basketball Wives, have you guys watched it? I've watched a few episodes of the latest season, but can we skip to the good part? Let's just talk about Shani and Jackie really quickly before we wrap up, because that is fucking insane work.
Actually quite sad
It's disturbing.
and vile and
Yeah.
disturbing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the real demon is Shawnee. Shawnee,
All day,
like,
always.
I've stopped watching Basketball Wives because it just went to hell.
It did. It was
Not
too
in a
much.
way where we can do love and hip hop. It's just
Yeah.
it just goes so left. So I just stopped watching it. I think it was the OG.
Yeah.
Evelyn.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Like it goes to hell. So I stopped. This season, I tried to watch it again, and it's gone to hell. So I think Shawnee is the problem
Yeah,
here.
she definitely is.
But going to Jackie and Shani,
Yes, Shani, yeah.
I think Shani is just all types of wrong, right? You can have any issues with your mum, with your family member. You knew why you came onto this show.
That part.
You've been having these issues before, and you came and smiled in my face, and we're all happy that you're here with me
Yeah.
on my platform
Yeah.
to go and sit with my enemies and then
Insane.
draw me out, and I'm not addressing it because Jackie kept walking away.
She did.
Yeah, she
Every
did.
single time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jackie was not giving Shawnee not £1 or $1
Yeah.
out of her family drama
Yeah.
because it obviously is so deep rooted, and I don't think that she even imagined that this was the intention.
Yeah.
Because Jackie was really happy.
Yeah, she was.
She was
She was playing along.
Yeah,
She was-
they were
But
there.
she did that interview or podcast or whatever where they asked her, did you know that she was coming on? She's like, yeah, like I was saying to her, do you want to come for many
Yeah.
years? Like, do you want to be
I
on
believe
this?
that, yeah.
So it was such a setup. Shani
was.
is a setup
She
chick
is
for
a
your
setup
mum.
chick for your
Your
mum.
setup chick for your mum.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I think she must have really thought the public were going to be on side, because Jackie is very Marmite. Do you know what I mean? And I think everybody, especially like if you've watched Basketball Wives from day one, you know that Jackie is a bit of a villain.
Yeah.
She's mad.
She's mad. Like, I have such a love-hate relationship with
Yeah.
her. Like, I do think she's funny, but I also think she's crazy. And I think she was relying on people thinking, okay, well, if she can beef her own daughter, then she must be fucked up.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But
I don't care
the
how
way the
fucked up my
public-
mum
yeah,
is.
I
I
could
am
never
not. I'm not
goad my
sitting
mum
there
like that.
for a check.
And she goaded her mum, she goaded her. And that is the most restraint I've ever seen Jackie have, because
Yeah.
Jackie puts hands on people all the time.
from day one.
And I just think that Jackie I just think she was blindsided.
Yes.
And again, I'm not even backing Jackie in the sense of like, I don't doubt that she was a toxic mom. I don't doubt that they probably have very deep rooted issues, but purposely coming on a show, playing nice in the beginning, having moments where Jackie's coming to your son's photo shoot and doing all of this, and then suddenly it going to hell so quickly, you can't tell me
it's
she
the
didn't have an
way
agenda.
she talks to her
Yeah, it's
as
disgusting.
well.
Yeah.
Like,
She's like
it's
calling her
so-
Jackie. and
Yeah,
talking
she
about
never called her mum.
and talking about
But
her marriage, man.
Her marriage, like the way she's
Off
like,
limits.
she talks to her like she's a proper
Yeah, she proper
op
does.
on the street.
Yeah.
Like it's so horrible
But guys,
to see.
can I ask, are we surprised by Shani? Because do you remember I can't remember what season it was, that she came on and she was like having a conversation with Evelyn, talking about how Jackie was a bad mother.
And Laura
Laura
Yeah.
was it Laura
Yeah.
Govan or Evelyn?
Yeah.
One of them, and she was telling them
Yeah, yeah,
Jackie's whole business, right? Airing her out.
Like her basic enemies, basically. Yeah.
And then she's now come on this season. She hasn't met your husband. It's a bit weird. You live in
Yeah.
the same building as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like Shani definitely had like ulterior motive as to why she came on the
Yes.
show. But this is how you know Shani is so wrong, when the internet is backing Jackie over you.
Exactly.
Like Jackie the mad one.
She's
thought she
still
was
wrong
gonna
and strong.
eat.
Did you see her
Yeah,
statement?
Yeah, I
right,
did. I
statement.
did.
That's how you know Jackie's delusion is a genetic thing,
definitely.
and it's gone into her daughter. Because
Yeah.
how are you watching this back? And this is edited.
Yeah.
And you're watching this back, and you still don't see where you've been. She went wrong from episode 2.
She doesn't. She was banking on everyone turning on Jackie.
Yeah.
So she has to be wrong and strong now.
And what's Brit's? Is it Brittany?
She's fucking weird. I'm so
Weird.
sorry.
The only
Like,
thing is though, guys, I don't like when Jackie was like, "You're gonna call my husband." Well, yeah, that's her dad.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
no,
it's
but
just-
I feel like she caused a divide by saying, like, talking about her marriage and calling him Doug and doing
Yeah,
and
like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
I'm
oh,
gonna
yeah, she
call,
called
I'm
him
gonna
Doug.
call Doug.
Doug,
Yeah,
Doug's gonna leave you. That's why your husband. and
Yeah,
kids don't
like,
want
I'm
you.
sorry.
And
And-
now he's my man. Before he's
and
your
I
dad.
don't even blame Jackie saying that, because sometimes in the heat of things, like you might say something that, like for example, if I address my son, like my child, for example. So if I'm going to speak with his dad, if I say my child, I'm not saying he's not your child. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, you're not going to call my husband.
Yeah.
I think that was just kind of such a petty small thing.
Yeah,
and then you're airing out her, like, oh, he's going to leave you. He don't even... You're now putting your dad's business on the show as well.
And everybody knows Jackie don't play about her marriage. They get married every year. They have done for like 27 years or something.
Like, what are you
but everyone knows Jackie places Doug above her kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, all
and
day,
I think
every day.
Shani knew what she was doing by saying that because she knows that Doug is her weakness.
Yeah.
And that their marriage is like one thing.
But you're
that,
even
like,
saying it when she's not there, when you're sitting down with the enemies.
That's wicked, you know?
And you're even letting them know, like, her marriage is fake or whatever. Like, fine, you hate your mum so much, you're going to say this, but you also have to remember you're speaking on your dad's business.
Yeah.
Your dad might not want this out there either.
Yeah.
Your dad could be cheating, or do you know what I mean? Like, he might, you're still putting that, you have zero respect for your family. It's disgusting.
No, it's despicable.
It's disgusting.
And she thought she ate with that, and she didn't. And I'm glad, because I thought I was going mad. I was like, why am I team Jackie?
She was so, like, even with these sit downs, you could have fixed it over and you came in hard.
She's never been.
And then you're just crying like,
Shani,
oh my
right?
god,
Yeah.
she swung at me
on the trip, right? She just popped up.
Yeah, like she swung at me. She
definitely pushed her first. What the hell?
You needed them beats from early.
Yeah, she definitely did. Like, and like I said, and the thing is, I just saw it as a black mom giving her daughter a beat down. I didn't see it as a fight.
I have to say, and this might be so problematic, and I don't know if they should make the edit, but this is a difference between getting your ass beat by a belt when you're young versus not. Because
she was spoiled though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's a child that never got beat.
No, that was always what I thought it was, which is why I'm even now surprised that Shani's had all these issues, because whenever she's come on in the past, she'd always made out at one point anyway. I know she delved deeper into some other stuff that went on in her childhood, but she'd always made out that, like, her thing was she didn't like how Jackie treated her big sister, and the colorism and the fat phobia and all of that stuff. But she was always the golden child because she was lighter and blah blah blah. So I don't understand how we've gotten to this extreme. Of course, there's nuances that none of us know. And I'm not backing Jackie like that. I don't doubt for 1 second that she's been incredibly problematic, but I just don't think this punishment warranted.
Yeah.
Like,
the punishment didn't fit the crime.
Yeah. And I just think it's very mad. I just think it's
I
mad.
also think that seeing how she is as an adult, because let's be honest, you're a 30-year-old mother of 2. You're moving so mad. Like, yes, you have all these like traumatic childhood memories, but you should have just sat on the sofa like this one in front of a therapist before coming to the show, 1. And 2, actually, I feel like maybe she comes across very needy for attention, right?
Yeah,
like needy for attention, entitled. And if you was like this as a child, I can now see why your sibling felt that you was getting so much attention.
Yeah, because she still has that in her now.
Right. So you still have that in you now. And it could have been the colorist thing, but it could also be like, this is a very high maintenance, attention seeking child that my mum keeps going over there. And I think it's also a
But then the other
issue.
oldest daughter also isn't Doug's child, right?
Yeah, she's
got a different father.
Yeah.
But Shani was even saying, oh, my mum used to say your dad's going to come home and throw you down the stairs, which never happened. Like, Doug.
But she also said it never happened. Well, and I'm not saying that it's okay to make those kind of threats, but I don't know. It's giving.
Yeah, but at this point, I don't know what I believe, because you also came out and being like, oh yeah, my mum swung on me and whatever. You missed out so much context.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So now anything you're saying, I can't really take it for anything.
I can't take her seriously. I just think put your hands on your mum on TV is insane.
You've lost so much credibility of what you believe your childhood is, because as an adult, you've got some memory of what's happening present time.
And I think there's different things, because like, I don't know, if there was like something really extreme that happened, then, you know, like, I don't know, I can't even think, just something really mad, then maybe. But I haven't heard anything that warrants that.
Yeah. No, we did hear some mad stuff.
Oh, wait.
What happened?
Essay?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she said that there was a
allegation?
sister.
Yeah.
I saw something where she was allegedly saying that it was the sister that was like, that had essayed her.
No, wasn't it the sister said that Shani essayed?
I thought it was
the
the other way around.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's obviously... it's obviously a very deep, dark family secret.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
that-
no one's family's perfect. And all the
They,
rest of
they
it.
shouldn't be on TV.
But I don't think they should be on TV.
No.
They should not be on
I
TV.
think that, you know.
And I
what's her name?
think Jackie
Shawnee.
handled it as best as she could.
Definitely. Considering she's put hands on people consistently throughout the season.
For
I think
less.
For less. I think that she did. I'm very surprised that Jackie handled it in the way that she did.
Yeah, and the rest of the cast just don't be
They shouldn't be involved. I
other
don't really
people's
like Brandy.
family
But everything
business.
involves herself. But also now you've gone on the show and now you getting boxed by your mum is a gift.
I know.
Like that,
I
like
keep on
crazy.
seeing it as
Yeah.
well, you know. I keep
That
on
is
seeing
so I can't,
her face
that's
all twist
so
up. Like,
iconic. Yeah, don't be in other
be.
people's family business.
Exactly.
Stay
Yeah.
out of
deep,
it.
dark family business, I think that should be off limits.
It's not entertainment.
At
It's
all.
not for
No,
television. And I
at
love fucked up
Same.
shit to
Yeah, but
entertainment
this
on TV.
feels uncomfortable.
This is
This is very
uncomfortable. This is a group
uncomfortable.
chat that we all need to be taken out of
Yeah.
expeditiously.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is like Tokyo
Yeah.
Tony and Black China. I
Yeah,
want to
it's
see
very,
it.
yeah, that happened as well. That was
yeah.
a thing.
Never
And,
did
yeah.
I think that I would ever feel so bad for Jackie.
Me either. And I know that Jackie feels like shit because although the public are on her side, it's at the expense of her relationship with her daughter.
Yeah,
So
and
that
that's
must be
sad.
really conflicting and awful.
You could see the
Yeah.
excitement at the beginning
Yeah, she
episodes
was
of
so
Jackie
gaslight.
Probably got
being
up on
around
ally.
her
She's
daughter.
so proud of Shani as her daughter. Like
She's so
happy.
proud. She's so in love with
Yes,
that
yeah,
child.
she
So this
really
was
is.
really sad
It
to
really
watch.
is. It really is. But
R.I.P. Shani.
R.I.P.
Is it Shani? Innit?
Yeah.
She's not dead though.
No, she's
As
not.
in, dead on the show.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
yeah.
She can never come
Hopefully her
back.
services will no longer be required. That's what Shawnee needs to be saying.
Mm-hmm.
But ladies, we have to wrap it up now.
Woo!
I told you. Okay, so before the girls were so nervous about doing this, and then
I
you-
was so
you
scared.
both just
I
thrived and
was
you were
scared.
absolutely amazing. Didn't they do great, Brent?
Oh.
Thank you. So yeah, so that was the recap. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know your thoughts on all the shows that we commented on and talked about. We wanted to talk
We
about
did it,
Miami,
girl.
but we'll be back. Let us know in the comments.
We'll be back
as
with
well.
the mess.
Exactly. We'll be back with more mess, more opinions, more thoughts. Let us know in the comments what other shows you want us to talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Other
Yeah.
things you want us to get tapped into. I know we wanted to talk a little bit more about Love Island USA. We didn't get around to it, but we will. We'll cover everything next time. Miami, hopefully by the next time we record, the
Yeah.
reunion will be out, so we'll get a bit more of a feel for what's going on over there.
No, not
But-
really.
We ain't nowhere near a
We're
reunion
not
for
nowhere near
Miami.
reunion.
What
No,
are
we're
you
like
talking
season
about?
We're not,
Episode
even
5.
we're not even mid-season
You
yet.
need to
No.
actually
Okay,
catch up.
Okay, no, we'll be back before
Yeah.
the reunions, but we'll definitely talk about Miami because
Yeah.
it's been triggering me, and yeah. So anyway, we'll definitely have that conversation. I think we kind of briefly talked about Love. Love is Blind looks like it's making a return
In August.
I
We've
think,
got a lot to talk about,
We've got
guys.
a lot to talk about. I feel like I
Yeah.
saw some like press
They
stuff.
approached
too
me
much.
to be on
Oh my
Did
gosh.
they? That is a fun
second
fact.
time. Yeah.
Oh, well, we can delve into that
Yeah,
next
we
time. So I
can.
want to know what that approach is saying. Like,
Well, not much. I'm not on it.
clearly it didn't work. Clearly the approach didn't slap like that. But anyway, yeah, we'll be back to talk about all of those things. But thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully this is like, filled a bit of a gap whilst the receipts is on a break. But you guys have been asking me to do this for ages, so here it is.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you, ladies. You were absolutely
Yes.
amazing. These are my go-to people when it comes to reality TV shows. I send them everything. They send me everything. So it's nice to do it on camera. Thank you so much for joining me. We will be back and see you guys next time.
Yeah.